Are you guys ready to begin?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
This story, we begin in the far south of Asura, on the coast, boarding on a large ship. It's evening out, and you see, written on the side of the ship, you guys are entering the Wine Dark. You guys know that this ship takes off at night, as it is known for taking criminals, scamps, people who are running away, and it brings them to the great lands of Karatoruksen. A land of freedom, a mixing pot, a land of fate. Now, fate, the concept means different things to different people. It's studied by the sage and the romantic. It's exploited by the oracle and the tyrant, and feared by the coward. But to fools, it is but the beginning. Now, you see, entering onto this ship, many travelers. There are many different people entering on this day. Perhaps we'll find out who's first. All right. First, earlier than the others, a average height woman, pale skin, almost translucent, almost as if you could see stars underneath the skin. Glowing eyes, a faint halo over the head. Next entering, you see a tall brass dragonborn, lithe but muscular, with a thin greatsword upon their back. Next, you see a strange, nervous-looking emerald dragonborn, wide-eyed, looking to and fro. It's a very nervous-looking individual indeed.
Hey, wait a minute.
Next, you see a copper dragonborn, thickly set like many copper dragonborn, some nicer clothes, but a hood, a large hood over their head, obscuring much of their features. You see a tabaxi, a hairless tabaxi, enter. Fine clothes about them, just a smorgasbord of styles. Seems like a traveler of some kind, with a Siamese cat upon their shoulder. You see a pair of figures. Two halfling men, both poorly concealing what looks like fine dress for one, and for the other, plate armor. You see a large air genasi. Large foreign air genasi, I should say, standing only about 5'10", but jacked as hell, and not an ounce of fat on this body. You see the white hair and beard just flowing like clouds behind them as they enter onto this ship. A small figure enters next, a haichuli, a possum person. Hear the clink of chainmail as this very fluffy individual goes up the gangplank. And followed quickly behind by another smaller, not in height but in build, individual, a Harengon, a rabbit person with slightly nicer clothes than some of the others, with a shawl over them and kind of tied up like a babushka, their ears all back. Next, you see a red dragonborn. This woman is also quite tall as a dragonborn. Thinner and beautiful as many red dragonborn are. But interesting, many of their scales are brass, almost like some sort of vitiligo or vitiligo?
Vitiligo.
Vitiligo. There it is. So yeah, these brass patterns across their scales. Next, you see a tall figure standing about 7.5 feet tall, but thin with long bugbear arms. As they slink up, wearing mostly monastic-looking black robes. After that, you see a human man, scruffy face, long brown hair, covered in scars, with a black cloak and a look of vengeance in his eyes. You see a blue dragonborn, a bit short for a blue dragonborn, you would say, but dressed in cloak like many of the other figures. They walk aboard as well, followed quickly behind by a crystal dragonborn, the primary populace of Kadatruksen, where you plan to go. This individual also in cloak, but making sure that this crate of cargo that they seem to be keeping a close eye over is making it onto the ship. And then, last of all, you hear the gangplank crack as a figure about 7.5 feet tall as well, but built like a fucking walrus, as they look like a fucking walrus. Dressed in multiple layers of cold weather clothing, which seems strange for a walrus. And with a hood over, you see this white, like polar bear looking fur, but it looks like it's caked in old dried blood that's tried to be washed off. It's almost like a blood ombre. And out from the cloak, you see 2 tusks coming and 2 glowing red eyes, and see nothing else of the face. As this figure steps on, and you feel the deck like shift under its weight. And that is the last passenger of this ship. You see the crew, mostly made up of copper dragonborn, few halflings and humans, and a few unexpected figures. You see a gnoll, a couple orcs. You see a goblin is taking note of everyone coming on. He's like, yep, all right, very good, okay, keep it right. And this goblin figure kind of speaks to the crowd. Hello, everyone. Name's Vogie. I'm be your first mate for this trip. Now, captain should be getting up any second now. Oi! Yo! Malvina! Get up! And you see one of the doors of the captain's quarters opens, and you see a tall, for a drow, but thin and sharply cut drow figure, black leather armor, knives just fucking everywhere, a rapier at their side, long straight silver hair down their side. They stare with their eyes cutting through the darkness at you. And then another drow woman comes out of the captain's quarters. A bit shorter, quite thickly built for a drow, you would see. This kind of curvier drow looks like they've got a bit of muscle on their bones, unlike the other one. She says, "Oh, hello. I am your captain, Malvina, Avrilter." And the one next to them says, "I am Zesrim." And the captain kind of nudges them. Say the other part. And they go, "I am Zesrim, Avrilter as well." And the first drow kind of gives a smile. "Now, we'll be your captains, but mostly at night. Vogie will usually be driving during the day. Enjoy your stay." And they start just walking up towards the captain's wheel as Zesrim takes in everyone, watching for any movement or strange things. And everyone starts to dissipate.
Okay.
The gangplank is pulled back up. The bosun looks like they've got some work cut out for them, because it's about cracked in half. Ropes are pulled up, and the ship begins to set sail.
Well,
Do we expect to have quarters?
You're mostly sharing quarters.
just kind of stuffed below deck.
Yeah, big pile of hammocks and stuff.
All right, then I guess Zedrak will pick up his single bag and start shuffling towards wherever he can expect to sleep for tonight.
All right. You see, as you start heading down,
Should we give a description of each of our characters?
I'll be getting to that
Okay.
as we meet them,
I think that's
because I just described a bunch of characters.
Sure, yeah.
No. So many now.
Who will you be? Who? So Zedrak, as you begin to go down, you see you're stopped by the hyena-looking gnoll individual. A little bit taller than you, actually, though they kind of hunch over, a little bit shorter. And they stop you and stop one individual next to you, which is the Rostlau, the walrus folk. And they say, "All right, so you two will probably be sharing my bed mostly, because it's like chainmail basically. So, and it's big enough for us big folk. So yeah. Let me just show you down there. Probably single file for you guys." And they kind of start walking down the stairs.
Thank you.
You hear the voice of the Rostlau. this fucking unit next to you.
Zedrak will just give a little nod.
And you see Zedrak being the bugbear individual. Yeah, in a little bit more detail, see Zedrak's got kind of like lighter brown hair, tied in like braids and such. You know, like hair all over the body as a bugbear. Got those black monk robes. Doesn't look like they have a lot to their name, to be honest. So it looks like their most valuable things probably they've got this silver bracelet on, which looks fairly well taken care of. But yeah, Zedrak is 7'6", correct?
Yes.
Cool. So yeah. And then
She's taller than.
yes, by 1 inch. You see Molag, this Roslau, 7'5", but easily double your weight, Zedrak. Just like this man is taking up the whole 5 foot square and maybe a little bit more. And see, he's got this no armor on whatsoever, but these layers of this white fur, the cloak that almost like magically obscures the whole face, so you can just see the points of glowing red eyes. And you see a nasty looking kind of like black iron morning star at his side that looks like it has seen use. Also, he's got a barrel on his back, like a full barrel.
Yeah, a backpack and a barrel.
Yeah,
Just a whole ass barrel.
just the whole barrel.
It's really not that big compared to me.
Yeah, compared to him, it's like, oh yeah, like this backpack is small as shit, and there's just like, I guess, a small barrel on him. But yeah, no, just absolute titan. All right. Okay, who to talk to next? Before I engage in anyone, does anyone want to talk to anybody? All right.
Nah, Zedrak is keeping to himself.
Cool. Yeah, you're shown to the chain hammock.
To be fair, on this type of ship, I think most people are keeping to themselves.
Very much so.
Public transit.
Have they learned nothing about where we're going?
Don't ask questions.
I guess we haven't been verified yet, per se.
That is true.
As long as they're not checking passports, like, we're good.
Never.
Fine.
Dude,
Worry about it.
where we're going.
Don't need passport. All right. Approaching the Haichuli and the Harangon is this Tabaxi, this hairless Tabaxi individual. He says, hello, there's good to see a little touch of my homeland. I've been traveling for so long. Rare to see folks such as you outside of Jushai.
Oh,
Hear the peep of the Harangon. Now, my name is Turn the Phrase. Pleasure to meet you. Might I hear yours?
your name is Turn of Phrase?
Turn the Phrase. Not to be turn of, but it has been turned, the phrase, that is. Oh, and this is Malt. He kind of gestures to the little Siamese cat on his shoulder, which looks at you much like a cat does, but really just kind of...
Yeah, the stare of, why aren't you here?
Yeah.
Malvina's going to stick her paw out and be like, "Nice to meet you, Malt."
Turned won't
I'm-
take it. Malt does not even deign to...
I'm Malvina. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Very much so, a pleasure. And you, my friend.
Oh, well, the name's Darby.
Pleasure. So you hear the voice of the Haichuli. We see before us Malvina, a what kind of rabbit are you based off of?
My 7 words of backstory come into play. Black-tailed jackrabbit.
Yes, appearing like a black-tailed jackrabbit, you know, like shades of brown and stuff mixed up. But kind of hard to see through the babushka tying. Standing at about, let's see, at 3'7", just a small little creature, weighing so little.
Yo, bitty.
She be small. And Darby, I would say your discerning eye next to him would notice that there's something kind of weird about the babushka wrapping. Like it's kind of like lumpy and like funky. Now Darby is a Haichuli, so they're like an opossum with a gemstone in their forehead. Darby's is a shade of brilliant magenta. Darby stands only at 3'2", but a little bit more meat on his bones than Malvina, certainly. Wearing some chainmail under like a cloak and such. A little bit close to keeping the weather. Shield on the back. Yeah, kind of a glimmer in the eye. No. Klaug, you see one of the sailors comes up to you. One of the copper dragonborn says, "Oi, good to see another one of our folk on board. Usually there's a bunch of random who's it's and what's it about."
Yeah, sure. Good to see you too. Are you like my bunkmate or something like that?
You like to be?
Nope.
I just walks off.
I'm gonna try and make myself scarce. I'm gonna go to the place on the ship that has the least amount of people.
Okay, make a stealth check.
First roll of the campaign. Let's go.
Not one, not one,
It's a
not
5.
one. Let's go!
So in total,
Let's
that would
go.
be 9.
Okay. There's a lot of movement going on right now, and a lot of people trying to find dark corners. You find a really good dark corner, but that human individual with the kind of like scruffy brown hair is clearly like brooding, but like maybe a little too much, kind of overselling the like kind of dark. Like you can tell this guy's a dark past, but it's like okay.
He's clearly calling for attention, despite being in
Yeah.
area.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
like,
This
I don't
dude's
want
from
anyone talking to me.
the Aragorn book of humaning.
Needs to reread the book.
Say it again.
And he needs to reread that book.
Okay. But yeah, you guys can find various quarters. Some of you might sleep now, others of you, no pressure, of course. Darby, do you stay up during the night, I assume?
Yeah, I will.
Cool. Keeping an eye out with your keen eyes, cutting through the night, seeing the stars overhead.
Is it- Sorry.
Go ahead.
Does it seem like food is very prevalent on the boat?
Yes. Yeah. They're serving meals. And you remember that to get passage, you had to pay a little bit extra because of how much food you're going
I'll
to be
be
using.
right back. I'm sorry. I don't even.
Okay. All right. So yeah, anything you guys want to do while you're on this ship?
Does it look like there's any card games going on?
You can certainly start one.
Yeah, Malvina's gonna find a like not like a remote corner, but like definitely like a spot that's like off to the side, not gonna like disrupt anyone, and takes out one of her decks of cards and just starts shuffling it. It's like either someone's gonna approach or she's gonna play a little game of like solitaire.
Make
You know what?
Oh, yeah.
I think Zedrak would join.
All right. You see a figure like truly twice your height approach. And kind of crouch down, sitting across from you. This kind of tall, bedraggled looking bugbear.
Is card game?
Yes.
Would you care for other player?
Cool. I'd love another player.
I will play.
All right. Oh, count me in as well. You see turned phrase approaches.
Hello again.
Hello, pleasure to meet you. Oh, and who might you be, my friend?
Zedrak.
Pleasure. I am turned phrase.
He's just gonna kind of like
Yeah.
kind of weakly just kind of hand his hand over and just like it's
Yeah.
kind of like the loosest handshake ever. He just wants to get that touching
the
interaction over with.
Yeah,
It's like he extended his hand. He was like, oh, I guess I should shake this.
yeah. You see turned phrase, not a big guy, just is kind of barely wrapping around your hand. Gives you a nice firm shake to pair with your just general whip-like arm. Does anyone else want to join in on the card game?
So I missed it. What's the buy-in?
So far, just Malvina has sat
So
down with
far?
some cards.
Malvina
Oh.
hasn't even declared the game yet. She just started shuffling cards.
Okay.
And so she's like, okay, I know go fish. I know. She's like going through card games in her head, like, what do I want to risk playing? Trapped between a weird cat and this dude.
Hello,
Yes,
I'm Zedrak.
Molag says, I'm in.
See, Molag sits down and you hear a crack of wood underneath him. As he
Oh,
takes
come on,
up,
I gotta be trying. Like I need to. Be
it doesn't
able to
break. It
use
just
my
it just
weight.
cracks a little
Okay,
bit.
okay.
You're basically doing a squat. As you see, Molag takes about a third of the the table, and then the rest of you crowd around the other sides.
Ooh, what game shall we play?
Well, I can play pretty much anything. Um, it depends. Do you guys have a game you'd like to play?
I tend to
It's just-
favor blackjack. I like the counting.
Well, I don't really have anything for us to bet with.
I have no money.
So true.
Well,
For fun.
we could also play sevens, or I guess we could play rummy or poker. Those are also options. Scales.
Does anyone have dice?
Why would I play with dice?
They have numbers on them.
This is true.
Oh well, I don't have any dice. Those are for I don't have any dice I can play with.
I also do not have dice.
Yes. It is a missed opportunity that I do not have any.
I have some dice. You turn to Frey, speaks
And
up.
ignoring all of this, Malvina starts setting out cards for actually before I make a decision, do you have any preference for what I do?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
You sure?
Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna do it in one roll. No more of the fucking
You suck.
individually rolling 12 games of poker in a row every session.
Man.
The amount of deception and sleight of hand rolls that were made, that too many.
Never enough. Malvina's just gonna pass out like it's basically just like 5-card rummy,
Cool.
which is it's like kind of a kid's game, but it's also like fun enough. So
Right. Sure. Should always use the same kind of rules as the poker rules of previous.
yeah,
Cool. So everyone in this game can roll a deception, insight, or intelligence check. Malvina, since you are proficient in cards, I will give you advantage on this check.
hell yeah.
All right. First roll of Zedrak.
Where'd the rest of my
Okay, so
dice
it's
go?
deception, insight, or intelligence?
Yeah, just flat intelligence.
I rolled a nat 1.
Please tell me it was an intelligence check.
No, I was attempting insight.
That makes sense.
It's just too bad intimidation doesn't work.
Oh god.
Imagine trying to intimidate your way through a card game.
I mean, it could work.
Through rummy?
I don't know enough
mean-
about.
Just make everyone else give up.
For American rummy, yeah,
Just
could be
just
like,
make.
don't take that card from the pile. Don't take that card from the pile. I'll get you.
Just making no one, or is it one of those games where it's like you need to like be able to read people, right? That's like the insight.
Yeah, I assume.
Yeah. So it's like imagine like you make people not want to look at you. You become unreadable because no one can look at you.
Yeah.
I don't want to make eye contact with that guy.
I mean, honestly, with Molag, yeah, this dude is
Remind
huge
me
and
what
scary.
the options were.
Deception, insight, or intelligence. I think you know which of those will be your best.
I fucking wonder. 17.
All right.
I still need to roll. I'm gonna do deception.
Cool. 13. All right. Zedrak, you got a nat 1.
Let's go.
Turn phrase did not roll that well. So yeah, Malvina, over the course of however many games you do, you're mostly cleaning house. And Zedrak loses every game. Whether or not you win every game, Malvina, Zedrak loses every single one of them.
I think this game does not agree with me.
Now then,
You're just bad at counting.
as the
You
hours...
say that, and he looks very sad at that.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, it's fine.
She starts shuffling for a game of Go Fish.
I like the numbers, but it appears they do not like me.
Love Zedrak. It's my whole heart. What a sad lad. Alright. As the hours tick on, Klaug, your spell is running out.
Mm-hmm.
And that's if you haven't like used multiple spell slots, it's basically out.
Does this ship have any sort of area with a roof or something?
Like you can be under the deck.
Okay, but there's nowhere I could like sort of hide unless I was like, in a room or something.
Make an investigation check.
Gladly.
Before too much time passes, you know what? Could Molag have a bone dice set from his homeland? And of course he'd have paid for it.
Also, yeah, sure. That checks out. Made of tusk.
Sure.
That's a 13.
13. You're having trouble finding any places that are totally out of the way. Especially because these first few hours are pretty hectic.
Can I attempt to find a door with a lock?
The captain's quarters are locked.
But none of the usual like resident quarters.
Roll a d20. 15 or higher, then yeah, you find one.
Nope.
All right. Most of these people here are an open book.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to attempt to find a large bucket or something.
Okay.
Maybe something that would be used like swab the decks or whatever.
There's definitely buckets. Probably not one as large as you would need, but there are barrels around, and there are probably some empty barrels just in case.
Ooh, I could go for a barrel. Yeah, I'm gonna hide out in like the storeroom or whatever and just kind of do my thing in a barrel, and hope nobody
Gross.
opens it.
Gross. Whatever's happening, gross.
All right.
Also, for the record, Molag never said that he didn't have dice. It's been retconned. He had dice at the time, and he didn't lie about it. He did not lie about it.
All right.
Doesn't matter. We would have played cards anyways.
After the game, he found them in his pocket. He's like, "Oh, I could have played."
And while he's in the barrel, he's gonna try and spend time reading his book.
Truly so difficult.
Very difficult, but he's got to do something in there.
And you have
have
no
the
way of
light
making
spell?
light.
I do not have the light spell. No.
It is pitch darkness. You do have dark
I
vision.
leave the barrel open a crack to let in just a little bit.
Okay. Could you roll for me another stealth check? I'll give you advantage because it's pretty hectic around and no one's like looking for you.
Much appreciated because that was a terrible roll the first time.
Okay.
Okay, that's better. That's an 18 total.
All right, nice. Yeah, you find yourself quite hidden away. All right. Next day comes, unless anyone wants to do anything specific. Time will be passing forward.
I think each day I'm gonna spend like an hour's worth to like get out of the barrel and stretch out and walk around a little bit, and then I'm gonna return.
Okay. Walk around, eat some food.
Yeah, you said that we like as part of the trip, like we would be given food at
Yeah.
like regular intervals.
Yeah, you see there's a halfling cook that's been cooking everyone's food.
Yeah, I'll do it at like each designated lunchtime or whatever.
Yeah, you guys can go ahead and make me a perception check or an intelligence check.
Wait, how about perception or investigation?
No, I'm
I
just
don't
doing
think that even
intelligence.
affects me. Okay.
21.
Huh?
I got a 13.
Okay. Malvina? I believe in
Pause
you.
for math disability 21.
21, very nice. Molag.
I got a 2, which is a nat 1.
All right, yeah.
Starting the campaign off
And
strong.
it was perception.
Yep.
My investigation is worse. It's +0.
So,
We're doing great.
Zedrak and Malvina, you would notice that this copper dragonborn fellow only appears during lunch every day and then disappears every day.
Hi, gentlemen.
And you would see where they disappear. They disappear into like the cargo hold for some reason. Also, Zedrak, you would clock that Malvina's babushka little thing is like weirdly shaped. There's something funky about it.
I think Zedrak is going to, one lunch after he notices this, follow Klaug back to his spot because he's suddenly very suspicious.
Are you attempting to follow him
Stealthily, yes.
All right, make a stealth check. You
Okay.
large
Can I
man.
contest with perception?
Sure, yeah, I feel like you'd be keeping an eye out to make sure.
That is
Ooh.
23.
That is a 5. So I almost gotcha.
Yeah.
He's so close.
You see, one time Klaug turns around to like make sure that there's no one behind him. Luckily, Zedrak, you're tall enough that you just grabbed the ceiling and pulled yourself up onto the ceiling with your like crazy reach.
Yeah, you will see me climb into a barrel and then kind of mostly shut it all the way, and then you hear a little shimmery, magic-y sound.
Yeah, and you would,
And that's
Zedrak, you would notice like the amount of. This guy should not be able to fit in that thing. Like Copper Dragonborn are pretty rotund and like thickly built. Like this dude's a big guy. Like
he's bigger than the barrel.
yeah, like he's built like a dwarf if they were like about 6 feet tall. So like big guy.
I think
Zedrak is just going to walk over and just like knock on the barrel.
Colin.
The lid will slide fully shut.
Are you okay in there?
Oh, excuse me. Aye.
You're in a barrel, and I'm suddenly very concerned.
And you're
about
in
you.
a storage hold. You're not supposed to be in here, I don't think.
Well, by those same rules, neither are you.
And are you going to tell people about it?
I have no reason to.
Good, then get out. This is my barrel now.
think Zedrak is suddenly very regretting his decision to be in this interaction, and he's just gonna turn around and leave.
I feel like
The
regret.
barrel lid will very slightly push up to watch you leave. And
He's
you
just-
see it's only like a centimeter's worth of distance.
Zedrak is like, actually, this isn't worth it. I'm leaving.
Man.
Do
His-
not interact with the creature in the barrel.
That guy has decided that's his barrel. I'm not gonna deal with this. This ain't
And
my
I will
problem.
say, when you see the little like centimeters worth of space open up that barrel, there are two distinctively glowing yellow eyes that this guy did not have.
Hmm. He's gonna walk back over and just kind of like look down and be like,
You aren't going to do anything dangerous in there, are you?
The barrel closes up again.
Nope, I'm good.
Because you're acting very suspiciously, and just want to make sure you're not doing anything bad in a barrel. I don't know how to take this.
What
This is
bad
very
thing would I do
weird.
in a barrel? There's no space in here.
I think that's why I'm so confused.
Maybe I like to be cozy.
In a barrel?
There's like a weirdly long pause, then
Aye.
Like a cat or something in a very, like, yeah.
I wouldn't say this is a red flag, but this is very this is a beige flag I'm looking at right now.
Zedrak, you can make an insight check if you want to.
yeah, I'm gonna make an insight check.
Alright.
Because I don't know how to take this.
Klaug, you can either do perception or deception, but don't tell us which.
perception,
22.
Or persuasion or deception.
persuasion. I was like, that's a weird one.
I'm gonna perceive so hard that no one else can.
That would be a 13.
And what'd you get, Zedrak?
22.
Almost got you.
Almost got me.
This guy seems sketchy, but not like he's nefarious.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know how to talk to you, so I'm gonna go.
Okay.
I hope everything works out in your barrel.
Good luck. And then he's gonna turn around and walk away. And regret being on this boat, I guess.
I think regret is Zedrak's default emotion.
I don't want to be here, actually.
Zedrak's the dude with the solo cup of water in the corner, like, this was a mistake.
Yeah, actually, Zedrak is gonna walk back into the quarters, just kind of like sit down and just like look like befuddled. He's just gonna like run over the situation again in his head and be like, "There was no winning in this scenario, actually."
You could get into a
The
barrel
only
also.
winning-
Yeah, you ever
I
tried
feel
it?
like I feel like I also lose in that scenario.
Yeah,
no
it's
winning here.
not comfortable. It's not comfortable. Don't fall for the propaganda.
Zedrak's squishy.
The Hobbit barrel propaganda.
The only winning move is not to play.
Yeah, so Zedrak is just gonna sit at the table and just look unhappy with this situation.
All right.
Did you even ask him what his name was?
No.
He fully gave up.
After just like a single interaction, like a single sentence, he was like, "Oh, I can't talk to this guy." All right. That's it for me.
All right.
I have given up.
You guys would see the ship's been making steady progress. See, the drow women are taking over during the night to captain the ship, and then during the day, the first mate takes over, making sure it keeps on its course. So yeah, you guys have seemed like it was going to be a trip of just a little over a week to get there. So not too bad, all things considered.
I think that what Molag wants to be doing during this time is honestly it's trying to make friends.
All right. Do you have anyone in particular you want to try and make friends with right off the bat? You've heard the basic descriptions of most people on this boat.
Uh-huh. There are quite a few. I don't remember all of them. I think I want to start with what's his name? Turned Phrase.
Turn to phrase. Yep. Yeah, he's definitely the friendliest of the bunch. So
Yeah. Hopefully an easy win, easy friendship, at least for the time being.
So yeah, I'll just say we can roleplay it if you want, but you can easily make friends with him.
Okay. That sounds great. Yeah, we can play some
Play some
play some
Scrabble.
dice games and stuff. Scrabble. Scrabble.
Everyone loves Scrabble.
It's the best game.
Where did we get a
Are there
Scrabble set?
bananagrams?
Did he have a Scrabble? Did he
Yeah,
have a
turn,
banana?
of course turn phrase has a Scrabble set.
I'm not gonna lie, that'll bring out Malvina too.
Yeah. He actually has multiple Scrabble sets.
How many phrases does Turned Phrase use? Does
All
he use a lot of
sorts. All sorts. He doesn't seem to have a limited vocabulary, if that's what you're asking. Yeah, he's got
Interesting.
Common Scrabble, Sylvan Scrabble, and Primordial Scrabble.
What?
Wait, you have 3 Scrabble boards?
Malvina's
Just
down
the one
for
board.
a game of the Sylvan Scrabble.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, he'll play some
Yeah.
Sylvan Scrabble with you.
Hell yeah.
Make an intelligence
Zedrak will
check.
Watch.
Intelligence.
Yeah, for Scrabble.
I guess I shouldn't be that. Never mind.
6.
6. Okay, he didn't roll well, but he rolled better than you.
Yeah.
Malvina kind of stupid. The solemn nod.
Malvina did not learn how to spell.
True.
For real. That's her main difficulty.
She's like, yeah, you'll play a word, and he's like, nope. Not how you spell that.
Like, but why would there be? Why would that letter be in that word?
Perhaps we stick to
No one
Common
says
Scrabble.
It's worse.
Oh no.
How well made does the Primordial Scrabble look?
It's actually quite well made. It seems like just carved by some like earth genasi or something.
Oh.
Like it's got these like beautiful like marble chips.
I
Like
will
squares of-
comment on how the carving is good with that one.
Thank you. Yes, I got that one up in Zehetesh. Up in the mountains. The lower mountains, I guess. Before it got too cold, though I'm sure you're used to that kind of weather.
I hate the cold.
I see. Interesting.
Good thing is that I'm not cold.
I can tell you haven't taken those layers off this whole time. It's Are you hot?
Do they smell?
Make a perception check.
I guess.
I don't want to perceive this, but
It's not like I can watch them, can I?
I'm
Can
like
I?
10.
Kind of.
Rolled a 10.
10.
Yes.
Danky.
Was unable to find out if walruses sweat or not. But regardless, yeah, it does
Hold on,
smell.
wait. No, the answer is that they don't sweat, I think, because like only humans sweat. That's like I think a uniquely human thing,
Oh,
or at least
okay.
it's very rare beyond humans. So
There are other animals that sweat, but there's not many of them.
All right, cool. So yeah, it doesn't smell like sweat, but definitely the hint of old blood. Yeah.
yeah, it's the where you can see the fur, or I guess anywhere you can see on it. Maybe it's slightly reddish,
Yeah.
or like brownish.
Apparently, walruses do have sweat glands, but they're not used
Oh.
for like sweat. Sweat. They're used for it's used for waterproofing.
Oh, interesting.
Huh.
The
Does
more
it
you
say?
know.
Is it like oil?
It was called like sebum or something.
Oh, so
Oh,
it is
yeah.
oil.
Okay, yeah.
Interesting.
Okay. Well, humans have sebum too.
Huh.
Yeah, that because your skin has a bit of oil.
Oh yeah, them oily
Huh.
stuff.
Oh my god, I missed one of the fucking NPCs that got on this ship. God damn it.
Oh, just specify now, by all means.
Yeah,
It's the most important one.
you saw a young topaz dragonborn woman. Very
Okay.
young, kind of thin but well built. Despite being very young, they're still like 6'10" because fucking topaz dragonborn are insane. But yeah, they were like cloaked up and cool. I think that's all of them.
Hopefully.
Right.
Yeah.
So back to the conversation about
Yes, conversation at hand.
what did he ask? What did he ask?
They were just checking. Malvina was just giving you a smell check.
Okay. So turn phrase. Okay. So he hadn't last asked a question. That wasn't his
No,
last.
no.
Is
Okay.
there a reason you care about the carving?
Asking turned phrase or Molag?
Kind of just like in general to the table.
I appreciate good carving. I know it when I see it.
Do you carve?
I dabble. Many of my family members carved.
Understandable.
To tell the truth, I don't really need the clothing to stay warm at all. It's just in case.
I see. Yes, I thought I knew about that. That Roslau could walk through the frigid north and be untouched by the cold.
Yes, but might still feel a little cold, and I would want that.
Very well, to each their own. I know a thing or two about being cold. I envy many of these folks and their fur. Can't say I'm so blessed.
Well, hold on. Did turn phrase? He's the what is it, the hairless cat?
Yeah, he looks like a sphinx cat, like kind of wrinkly looking, totally hairless.
Old goblin of a cat.
Yeah, a little goober. And then the Siamese cat on the shoulder, staring at you guys. Something unsettling about that cat.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I think
Malvina has
Zedrak-
not trusted that cat since it didn't accept the handshake.
I think
What?
while Zedrak is watching this Scrabble game, he's also going to be watching that cat to be like. At first, it's going to be a gauge of, can I pet this thing?
Make an animal handling check to just kind of see your vibe on the animal.
16.
16. You figured out why the cat was rubbing you the wrong way. You haven't heard it meow this entire time.
Quiet cat. Is
wanna
it actually a cat?
Okay, insight check. Or an Arcana
Molag-
check.
Molag asks like where the cat is from because he mentioned like he got the primordial Scrabble set from, and so it's like, well, where's the cat
15
from?
Insight.
15 insight. This cat seems like it knows things. Like the way it's looking around isn't that of like a cat just kind of like checking shit out.
It's looking at things the way a sentient being would.
Yeah, it's like following the conversation.
Zedrak is just gonna like suddenly speak up and be like, "Is this perhaps your familiar?" I'm slipping back into the Gull voice. Son of a bitch. I can't let
Stop
that old
that.
man go.
Um,
Look at his hands. It is me, Gaul, aboard this
no!
ship. I'm going to blow you all up and send you to limbo.
No! My campaign's
Come on,
ruined.
man.
Don't.
The ethics board, no.
The ethics board is on this ship. He's gonna blow them up.
You see, turned, looks around, says, no, I'm not much of a spellcaster, you might say. More of just a friend that I picked up along the way. Actually, back in Jushai.
Where is that?
Jushai is far northwest. It's where all the beast folk come from.
Gotcha.
So Molag wants to think about that, right? So it's a Siamese cat,
Yep.
right? That's what it was, yeah. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Like he said it's a friend. He said it was a friend, not a pet. That's what he said.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, he could say, yeah. Okay. It doesn't necessarily mean it's not a pet. Does that strike me as odd? Getting a cat from Jushai?
Not necessarily. There's a lot of animals there. Yeah, the kind of lack of dragons in that area means that like a lot more traditional beasts have like flourished. Yeah. Anyways, unless you have anything else you want to inquire about. More days
no.
continue.
Guess who else would I want to try and make friends with?
Attempt to track down Klaug.
I think I missed them. I'm not sure I
I
know
think
they.
was a nat
It
one
was a
on your
nat
perception.
one.
Yeah.
It was
Okay.
a 2, but it was a nat one.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
that
You
doesn't
don't
mean
know
that I
that
never
Klaug is
saw
on
them
this.
necessarily. I guess, but I wouldn't even know where to follow them. Like, it's just they're like if I did see them, it's like, oh yeah, that's another person on the ship, and then
Yeah.
that I never ever saw them again, probably, or that I like it's.
You don't even
Yeah,
see him in the lunch line. He's just a ghost.
There's the human dude who's scarred all over,
Yeah.
who's overly brooding.
Yeah, the overly
Oh,
brooding human guy. I'd say the brass dragonborn like they're kind of like warrior types that you might be able to connect with. It's like brass dragonborn, human guy, then like the air genasi probably.
Okay. Sure, I'll try to talk to all of them. Look, there's so many days. I'm sure I could. You know what? Look, I'm gonna talk to everybody on this ship because
Okay.
there's time for that.
Make up just general persuasion checks.
Can I roll 3 and then we can have like an average or something?
Sure, well, let's just do
Like passive persuasion.
because we'll do like one per day.
One per day. Sure.
So
Okay.
on like.
All right.
So yeah, just make
A
4
9?
more. Okay, so first day, not going great. People are just kind of scared of you because you never take the hood off and you just have glowing eyes and you're huge.
But I'm so friendly though. Besides that, okay, at 12 for the next day.
Okay, people are figuring out that you're not going to murder them like within the next second.
That's good. A 10.
10. Not many
I'm
more. If
not,
you're...
I'm not supposed to be bad at this. All right, this is my last roll for the
the day
last
forward.
few days or so. 16.
16. Okay, yeah, you're making friends. Choose one of those people to talk to, you think?
There's the guy with the look of vengeance.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want to see what his vengeance is about, if possible.
Hi there. You don't know me, but you look like you want vengeance. Tell me about it.
I can be a little more.
Yeah,
It can be a little better than that.
This guy, it's, like scruffy brown hair, green eyes, covered in scars. All of his clothes are in blacks and browns. He's got a rusty-looking longsword at his side. My name is Paul Thurman. I am seeking out the man who killed my father. I will stop at nothing to get vengeance.
Fucking hell, dude.
Paul Thurman.
He's just the
That
guy.
is his name.
Correct.
That guy's the protagonist of his own campaign.
He's doing his own thing, man.
Interesting. Come to think of it, I have no one to regain vengeance on myself right now.
You gotta try it.
I have.
You're saying vengeance.
It makes it seem like Molag has gotten vengeance and there's like no one left.
Molag has already slain a continent.
Maybe it's closer to the truth than
Uh-oh.
you think.
See, Paul's like, seeking vengeance keeps you healthy, keeps you in the right mindset.
That's what he's actually saying.
Always, yes, always moving in the right direction. The direction of vengeance.
And did you know who killed your father?
I only know that his left hand has 4 fingers.
Did you see this hand? Did you?
Yes, I saw it when he was
Him?
killing my father before my very eyes.
Wait, and you don't know what he looks like?
Yeah. How did you not? Please, we have time. Tell me more. How does this?
It's kind of a foggy memory. Happened a while ago, Can't be expecting someone to remember for that long.
Molag is like scratching his head, but like his fingers are like disappearing into like the blackness of.
It's been rough. Up until this point, I've killed at least 5 men with 4 fingers on their left hand.
Wait, and you're still...
Is Zedrak overhearing this? Is he nearby?
Too many innocent people.
I don't know if he's gonna make it through border security.
I've heard that there's a man with 4 fingers in Katataruksen. So there I head. On my eternal search.
Zedrak is gonna walk up and be like, "Sorry, I just thought I overheard. Are you saying you're just going around murdering everyone with 4 fingers on their hand?
On the left hand specifically.
Do you even know what race this guy was?"
Looked, kind of human, could have been elven, might have been a dwarf or a halfling or something.
What if this is a race that just
Wide
has
range.
4 fingers?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh.
It was only his left hand that had 4 fingers. His right hand definitely had at least 5 fingers, if not more.
You don't know.
Okay. This sound. So you have gotten vengeance? You've killed.
That didn't feel right. I don't think it was the right guy. One day I will find him.
Have you?
There's no winning here.
Yeah, I've come into my own no-win situation.
I will
Found
fight. I'll fight him and I will say, I'll draw my sword. And I will say, I am Paul Thurman. You killed my father. Prepare to get fucking murdered.
I think what you're doing is just straight up serial killing.
I don't eat cereal.
Yeah, yeah,
I
he-
spend
he
my
has his
mornings
own-
training.
He kills people with 4 fingers and 5 or more fingers on the other hand. That's who he kills. That's his target.
Democrats.
that's-
Target audience.
Yeah. Have you considered talking to the Council of Stars or a seer or a diviner?
Does a member of the Council of Stars have 4 fingers on their left hand?
No, talking to them. I don't know.
Wait, hold up. It's bedtime. Gotta get a clean 8 hours, and he leaves.
No. Okay, here. As he's going though, I want to shout like one last thing while he's still like close.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Like I just to clarify what I meant. I mean like oh no, hold on. I gotta be careful about this because if I say something like maybe they know, then maybe he'll like threaten them or something.
I think you gotta just accept you're not responsible for this, man.
Climbs in his hammock and cradles his sword.
Half expected him to also climb in a barrel.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, yeah, this guy's not in a barrel, but he's in a corner and
Emotionally, he's in a
dark
barrel.
one.
He doesn't take off any armor or anything. He just puts on like a nightcap
Yeah,
with
nightcap.
the long tassel goes.
Exactly. You guys are just mad because this dude's on a Sigma grind set.
Yeah, we'll never reach that level.
No, maybe they could use divining to figure out who did it. That's what I said. Is like as he's trying to go.
Okay, yeah.
Now that it's nighttime, how many days have we been at sea at this point?
4 days.
Okay, I think I'm starting to go crazy in the barrel. So
Yeah.
since it's nighttime, I'm gonna attempt a little sneak
Slink around.
outside of the barrel.
All right. Yeah, make a stealth check.
So I have good news and I have bad news.
Mm-hmm.
The good news is I get a +4 to my stealth checks, which is pretty good.
Interesting. Nice.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad. Bad news is I rolled a 1.
I see.
Let's go. The third nat 1 in session 1. Let's go.
So it's a total of 5.
All right. Darby, you're up most nights, right? Oh, he's muted.
Yes, I'm up most nights.
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't account for the nocturnal.
Yeah, I mean
Oh, yeah.
the 2 captains are drow.
Oh, that's true.
Like the ship is active at night, mostly by them, and also
I'm going stir crazy. It's been 4 days in a barrel.
yeah, yeah. Klaug, you fully just like you're just not paying attention, and you don't realize that like there's a door is like slightly creaked open to the deck. And you go to just like normal walk through, kind of like push it open, but there's something in front of the door. But you don't stop walking on accident. Darby, you see fully green ooze just slide through the door in a vaguely copper dragonborn shape, just green, acidic looking ooze with a dragon's, like a copper dragon's skull in a cube shape of just like, there's just a cube of ooze with a skull floating in it with little beard tendrils.
Okay.
And you just see that just slip through the door formless.
You say hey.
I'm just gonna watch it.
I think on a nat 1 stealth check, I don't even see him.
What do you do now that you're on deck?
I quite literally stretch myself out.
Alright.
So like each of my arms are now like 5 feet long.
Yeah, just
and then I just sort of scrump back down, I guess, and then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna try and get to like the nearest side of the ship or whatever.
yeah,
Just to sort of like breathe some fresh air for a little bit.
sure.
And I also, while I'm out, I've only had 1 meal today for the past 4 days. I might try and steal a little bit of food.
Sure, yeah. There's just some food if you want. You don't have to necessarily steal it.
Okay, cool. I'll get like an apple or whatever, but I'll just sort of pick it up and then it absorbs into me
Yeah.
and then dissolves. Oh,
Alright.
you've released the art.
Yes, I put.
Ooh.
Then now we've seen everyone. There's everyone's little icons for you guys to look at.
Oh, they're so good.
Oh hell yeah!
They're fun little
Gooey.
lads. I love how sad Zedrak looks. He's just.
He's like,
dragon.
I guess I'm here now. Okay.
That is such an ominous walrus.
Oh, he's so ominous.
I fully understand why everyone was like, "Are we sure this dude wants to make friends?" He kind of looks like he just wants to like befriend his food before he like eats it or like sacrifices it to an elder god.
Yeah, and it should be mentioned that that head is on top of, like he's 7'5", and don't want to reveal too much, but he is 800 fucking pounds.
And carrying a barrel.
And yeah, and wearing layers of clothes on top.
And like the backpack is quite full, and like there's a lot of stuff like on him in general. Really, it's probably hundreds of pounds of stuff by your estimate.
He's just taking up space.
Yeah, I think we noticed.
Well, it's a good ship if it can,
Yeah,
that
it
much.
seems like a nice ship. Yeah, definitely the deck bends around him, but it hasn't broken. So just like don't jump, probably.
Knock on wood.
No, don't disrupt the wood
Yeah.
anymore. It might break.
No.
Look, Molag is not trying to break and destroy. As he has stated at least once to others, he already got his vengeance. He's cool. It's done.
He's chilling.
Yeah, he's chill. He's here to make friends. He's already gotten rid of his enemies.
Literally been chilling.
Big chilling.
Big chilling.
He's big chilling. His true name revealed.
Yeah.
So concerned.
Do I need to make another persuasion check, or are we not at the next day yet?
As the next morning starts to come, Darby, you would probably see this first with your dark vision.
I think I also have dark vision.
Yeah, but you don't got Darby dark vision though.
Oh,
Also, are you awake during the night?
probably not.
Okay. But you see, like, I guess it doesn't really matter because the sun is starting to rise. But as Darby's been keeping, like, a watch out, you see another ship, floating free. Its sails are up, so it's, like, just kind of floating in the water.
Okay.
Alright. You inform anyone?
No, just gonna watch it.
Cool. Yeah, you just keep watching it. Doesn't seem to be doing anything. See the captains are getting ready to switch out. And as what's his name? As Vogie the goblin comes on deck, he goes, "Oi, I'll buy a ship out there. And they're, oh shit. Here, and they start doing some, Rook, you knows, what are the flag signals called?
I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember what they're called.
Flag signals.
No, it's kind of
Actually, that might be what they're called. That might be like.
No, they certainly have a name. And I thought Rook would know it because they know these things.
I mean, yes, but
I would normally know these things.
okay, at some point, I want to take advantage. I'm just gonna not sleep. Is what I mean.
Cool.
That way, I can more easily interact with the people who are awake at night.
Yeah, so for the past few days, have you just not been sleeping?
You know, maybe every day except for the first. Well, hold on. But the way that it works is because 80 hours is like the maximum extent, and I don't wanna push it past that. So I can go like 3 days. Okay, so the first day is normal on the boat, but then the next 3 days I can stay awake, and then I can have the 12-hour long rest.
Cool. So yeah, you guys have seen for the little bit Molag just been up. Just doing some walrus shit. I believe
Making
it's called,
friends,
yeah.
as walruses do.
So yeah, they do some semaphore, I think is what it's called, or something like that. And see, they're getting no response back. And they begin to change the direction of the boat to kind of get up next to it.
That's what the boat that we're on is doing?
Yeah.
Or the... Okay.
Yeah, the Wine Dark is driving up to this boat. Wine Dark is a little bit bigger than this other kind of smaller sailing ship. And you guys drive up. See Vogie, little goblin guy, ting, 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 rings a little bell. And people start to get up. Which is rough for you, Klaug, because you were still doing stuff, because you weren't really
Yep.
paying attention at the time. So then a bunch of people wake up all at once and start to go places.
I'm going to attempt to I'll try and slither up one of the like nearby rigging or something.
Okay, so you're just going further up into the ship.
Yeah, people don't look up. Maybe that'll help.
Cool. Make an athletics check to just do it quickly.
Okay. That is a 14.
Okay, cool. Darby, you see something very strange as Klaug, like, I feel like doesn't even like use the rope like handholds, just kind of like gels onto the rope and just rides up like an elevator. Just the skull floating in it. You're just like, all right.
Why does the skull need to be there?
You don't know.
Just gotta have it.
Ominous.
All right. And so Vogie says, "Oi, folks, looking to make a little boarding party. Check out what's going on over on the ship. Any volunteers?"
I will volunteer.
I've got two large lads.
Malvina's like, absolutely not. Like, she's gonna, like, peek over the railing, but she's not going over. She's like, I like being alive.
Yeah.
I don't trust that ship.
Because there's no, like, movement or anything on the other ship or, like,
No.
light.
See, the Air Genasi man says,
Bummer.
"I volunteer."
I give him a nod.
He gives you a nod as well.
There's three guys nodding at each other.
Yeah, we got it's just the back and forth that never ends.
And yeah, and then two Copper Dragonborn crew members also I'll join. So as you guys drive up, see they kind of get it right up next, and they put the gangplank over the board. See Vogie goes up. Oh yeah. Molag's your name, right?
Yes.
Think you could just make that jump?
Wait, how big is the jump again?
It's not too far. Like they got pretty close to put the plank over.
Uh-huh. Okay. So I think I can make the jump.
Yeah, you're pretty sure.
Okay. And look, I don't think I need to make an insight check for this. It's because he doesn't want me to break the plank.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
It'd probably be fine.
Assist with this.
Sure. How?
I don't know, a little bit of a like toss.
Sure. Do you want to get on the other side and like use your long
Yeah,
arms to pull
I'll
him?
catch him.
Cool. Cool. Yeah, Molag making.
Wasn't that long ago that Erik said something about like me falling on somebody being lethal?
I did say that today. That your jump attacks might be lethal.
You know what? I'll agree to this. And I'll say, yes, I can make the jump, but that should help prevent me from destroying the ship when I land. Yeah. All right. I'll jump.
Yeah, make an athletics check with advantage from Zedrak. So low DC.
Okay. Athletics with advantage. Ooh, one of them was a nat 1.
Let's go.
20.
Nice. Yeah, you got a little bit of a running start. And you basically make it by yourself, but Zedrak just helps stabilize you, pulls you over with his long arms.
Teamwork.
Yeah, there's cross onto the deck. And you guys find a...
I have my weapons out.
Okay, cool.
So, shield and stuff.
So yeah, shield at the side, nasty looking morning star. Zedrak empties out his pocket for no weapons.
Yeah, he has no weapons. He's just sitting here in his
No
fucking
weapons, no
clothing.
money.
If you're here and you want a weapon, I have some javelins.
No need.
Okay. Are you sure?
Very.
All right.
See
I
that-
will earn my weapon when I make it.
Hold on. Can you repeat that? Not in character. Like, what did you say again?
Oh, I said I will earn my weapon when I make it.
Mysterious.
Okay. Molag accepts this.
See that Air Genasi pulls a kind of curved looking greatsword out.
Mm.
So guys, look on deck. There appears to be a few bodies strewn about, but not that many. But
Okay.
most notable, you see basically crucified on the mast a human man with a large white seabird tied around his neck.
You fucker. You
Symbolism.
motherfucker. What's the name of the ship?
What's the name of the ship? Huh? Okay, can I try and figure out what this could mean? Why is it an albatross? I mean, like I've heard of the expression like, oh, you're like an albatross around my neck or something. I don't think that's the idea here, but
It's bad luck to kill a seabird.
Yeah, would Molag know that? I guess he would.
Yeah, probably. Perhaps one of the pirate or the other sailors next to you says such out loud.
Sure. Yeah, I wonder which one.
So, can I make like a history or maybe religion check to like see if there's any basis for such a ritualistic killing such as this?
Sure, make a history check.
While he's doing that, can I see if the bodies have anything has been done to them, the ones that have been slain, beyond? Well, I guess I can see, like, try and figure out what kind of weapons killed them.
Yeah, make a medicine check.
Okay.
Got a 19.
19 history check. Then also make me a investigation check, if you will. Investigation or perception, I'll allow.
Perception, please.
Yes.
I got a 3 on medicine.
Okay. These guys got fucking killed.
16 perception.
16 perception. There's something strange here in that while Molag is looking for injuries on the people, just kind of like turning bodies over haphazardly, Zedrak, you look and this albatross looks uninjured, but it's dead.
Perhaps a magic of some sort?
Do you want like an Arcana check?
Yeah, why not?
I had this idea before you started talking about this.
Mhm.
I want to use Divine Sense.
Oh yeah, go ahead. It's more like
Okay.
you reach in. Let's see. You do not detect the presence of any celestials, fae, or celestials, fiends, or undead. So
That's nice. How
Good
is the
sign.
boat big enough that that covers all of it?
it
Or sorry,
covers
is
most
small
of
enough-
it.
Most of it. Okay.
You're feeling pretty confident that it's fine. You don't even
Alright.
feel like a trace of anything left behind.
Okay. I'll just make a note of, or I mean, I'll say that out loud, just
Yeah.
for others to know. I'm pretty confident that there are no fae, fiends, or undead on this boat. If that helps.
Zedrak will give a little grunt and a nod.
Give a nod and a grunt.
Yeah, and just a little. You can tell that Zedrak isn't much for words. He says as minimally as possible. So if he doesn't have to audibly say a word, he'll just be like.
Checks out, yeah.
I got an 18 Arcana check.
18
Luckiest
is
roll of my life.
very good. There is, like, as you kind of start to like almost feel into like your like supernatural senses, like kind of tapping into your spiritual self. You feel magic in this albatross, but you feel way more than you think you should. Like, you could kill an albatross with a cantrip, you know, it's a bird. This is the most powerful magic you've ever felt.
We should not be here.
If you wanted to, you could try and get like a second opinion on it, but
This,
'cause
Why?
you don't know much about magic.
I am not one for the magical arts, but this place is bad. Powerful magic's at work here.
How do you know?
I feel it.
Well, my feelings tell me that there are no demons here, no devils, no ghosts.
Something is not right. I feel like we should consider ourselves lucky we've not encountered something and leave.
Okay. Molag is gonna. Well, Molag. He said, okay, and he's gonna start, making his way cautiously back to the, I guess, the gangplank area.
Sure. You guys start to hear scratches from beneath the deck.
Hmm.
Okay. Molag wants to try. Maybe well. Okay. Well, scratch. To scratch it. Okay. Can he try and determine like how big it is, or how big the
So it sounds like
whatever it is?
It's like small, like a dog or something, like scratching at
Oh.
a door,
Okay.
but
And
multiple.
like multiple dogs. Okay. And so I can tell that it's below deck. It's not like
Yeah.
it's under the water.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I guess everyone else heard that.
You see the Air Genasi man starts walking towards one of the doors, kind of listening at the scratches.
That is either a dangerous creature or maybe someone was left alive. Either or.
It is dangerous magic.
Powerful magic, at least.
You see one of the sailors shouts over to the wine dark, says, "Oi, do we got any smart folks, kind of magic types? Got something we need checking out over here."
I'm gonna shrink back into the rigging a little bit more. Or okay, tell me. Since this is the end of the night, I have regained my spell slot?
You have your spell slots back.
Okay, then I'm gonna quickly do both mage armor and disguise self.
Cool.
And I'm gonna climb down as the regular me.
Yes, the Copper Dragonborn.
I know magic. The guy that people have seen maybe 3 times.
Just climbs
Well,
out.
This supports your claim. You're invisible all the time.
There you go.
Well,
There
they
you
know.
go.
He's got
That's
the-
true. We never see the wizard.
Got a disappearing act down.
I think I sort of like suspend myself behind everybody with like a long pseudopod, and then I adopt regular form and like, let me through. I know stuff.
All right, come on over. Folks are saying that there's some sort of strange magic on this bird. Can you take a look?
I'm going to. I don't have any more spell slots, so I can't do detect magic. But I'm going to try to do
Ritually
an
cast it.
Arcana check on it.
Good
Oh,
luck.
that's true. Give me 10 minutes.
All right.
Technically, it's in 11 minutes.
During the 10 minutes that I am casting the spell, is there any change in the scratching noises?
Not like they get a little bit more frantic, but not that much more frantic.
Okay.
Here's some little like.
I'm going to start being a little bit nervous about it, but overall I'm going to concentrate on doing this, and I cast Detect Magic.
Cool.
Are we set up to protect Klaug?
Oh yeah, you guys can be set up kind of
Okay,
around
yeah.
him. You detect the most powerful transmutation magic you've ever detected. Make an Arcana check with advantage.
Ooh. I'm glad you keep giving me advantage on these things, because I'm not rolling well the first time, but doing pretty decent the second time. That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
That detect magic and that roll, you determine that you right now are seeing before you the 9th level spell, True Polymorph.
This is not a bird. This is something transformed by very, very powerful transformative magics. I don't feel safe.
Okay. So Molag isn't asking this. I'm asking this.
Mm-hmm.
Has anyone else inspected the bodies? Because my result of like looking at the bodies did not really tell me like what killed them, and so like, did anybody else like figure that out?
Oh,
Other sailor did not get much
yeah.
of a better look.
While this is happening, let me investigate them bodies.
Okay, yeah, you can make a medicine check if you want to try and determine what killed them.
17.
17. You find some bite marks, as well as seems like some almost like necrosis
Mm,
and like
something
magic.
that
Bite
bites
marks and
with
necrosis.
necrotic damage.
But the bites and the necrosis are in different places.
Ah, so there's bites and then
Yeah.
magic.
Does it seem that the necrosis is because of the age of the corpses, or
No, these seem pretty new actually.
Oh, come on, man. Oh no. Okay. All right. What? Well, can leave. I think. Thank you for finding this information out.
Are we not to investigate what is making these noises? He speaks up to Ergenasi.
I think we should. I'm not one to be easily cowed by fear, and surely with such powerful magic, I would think they could not perform such a feat again.
Eric,
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a natural 20 to inspect the bodies.
Oh, nice. And you have good medicine too.
I've got great medicine.
Yeah, bite marks of small dog-like creatures, kind of scratches. Necrosis seems like, yeah, focused blasts of like necrotic energy. And it seems like each person wouldn't have more than one of those blasts on them. Like, it seems like it was strong enough that it just kind of took out an average person.
Oh yeah, did the people look armed?
Some of them, yeah. Seems like a typical sailing crew that's going to Kataturuksen.
Well,
Expect some rough combatants. Whoever did this is actually either a powerful magic user or perhaps some type of breath attack from whatever caused these bites.
Well,
I
think we should search below deck. I suggest we move now.
perhaps we should get more people first. See if there are a few more volunteers.
Alright, we need more volunteers. See, Vogie starts looking over at folks. Points at Darby. You look armed. Get on over.
Okay.
Forced into the campaign.
Anyone else know how to do anything?
It's a bit.
Malvina's gonna be like, excuse me.
Oh, yeah. Speaking up, get on over.
No.
just
Absolutely
looks away
not.
from you as he just.
If it's so dangerous, why don't we just leave?
Potential
Where's the thought of that? You know, like to have a bit of adventure.
If I'm like within like normal conversation range, or like at least not like that, I wouldn't need to speak at that elevated of a level.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, this is not because we think that it is extremely dangerous or anything. It is just on the chance that it is particularly dangerous. If there's more of us, then it'll surely be better for everyone if we kill the threat more quickly.
You're enough talking, and then as the
What?
air genasi kicks the door in.
Oh, good. That wasn't like a cannon shot or something.
No, you guys all explode and die.
And then the air
Pulls out a
genasi
gun.
explodes.
And do we want to take our short break here?
Sure.
Sure.
I'm fine with
That's
that.
Sure.
Because I remember that breaks are a thing that we should be doing.
Yes.
Yeah,
I would
I gotta
like a
go get
snack.
food.
Okay.
All right.
Gonna add
I'll be
text
back
that
in
says
a
on
moment.
break.
Hey. Does that mean that we will be unheard?
Probably deafen yourself
Okay. Wait, deafen?
or mute yourself.
Ah, okay. Or hold on, no, I mean unheard on the stream. So or is like
I don't know how to do that shit, man.
okay. Alright.
I'm doing my best.
Thank you.
You see why I fucking love Xavier's fucking buck wild character idea?
What the fuck is this?
He's poop.
Apparently.
I like his little portrait.
Yeah.
Also, you like how we just have a guy who is 7'5" and 800 pounds?
He's so big. He's so scared, but he wants to be such a friend. He's like already done his main campaign. This is like his side quest.
Also, I'm glad people were enjoying fucking Paul Thurman.
Oh my god, I love him. wait a minute, fuck, those are all like almost cards and shit. I need to be paying attention.
And did you see they held up an actual Fool card?
I did not. Did you steal my card?
You have cards? I can show it to you now though, because it's not a secret. Yeah, they're fun.
Mm,
Yeah.
nice.
They're not great for shuffling, but that's fine.
No.
But yeah, so the Fool. And they're like crazy reflection of
Oh
them.
shit.
But yeah.
You got like actual tarot cards.
Yep, for this campaign.
Nice.
For that bit at the start, basically. I haven't looked at the book yet. I ordered this yesterday. Or the day before, I think.
Nice.
Glad you guys are liking turned phrase.
Turned phrase is great.
It's got a fun name.
Yeah.
This cat picture was fun.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely that the vibes of this campaign is gonna be like just silly until the exact moment that it isn't.
So the exact thing you saw bringing an albatross hung across some dude's neck who's like
Yeah.
crucified on the mask. But then finding out that that albatross is something true polymorphed into an albatross, because that's not on this.
Yeah, I don't like that.
It's just normal things going on here. Do you know anything about true polymorph?
Just that it's like a night
Yeah, the next level spell
It sucks.
is permanent. And you can do even weirder shit with it. Because you can do objects. Like turn a guy into an object, or turn an object into a guy, which is a total mindfuck.
Yeah.
But creature to creature.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. As all this magic stuff was going down, I was like, should be a mimic.
Oh, that'd be brutal.
Brutal.
The full shit mimic.
Yeah.
I think Aiden would be really good.
Yeah.
He's good at engaging.
Yeah. I'm glad we have at least one character who's like, I'm gonna make friends.
Yes.
Because my game is definitely still gonna be like, I'm going to be so fucking normal. I'm gonna be so normal. I'm gonna be a little bit friendly, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to talk to people. Just be casual. So nervous. He's gonna be such a meow meow, pathetic little meow meow until she's like, yeah, I can get your like dead sick grandpa twice removed to shut the fuck up about almonds. I don't care.
Thank you for Discord, bro. Like, I realized we had separate channels. Thank you for the designs.
Mm-hmm.
I will get vengeance. What's up?
What's up? Oh no, because other people aren't streaming, I have the wrong,
Oh yeah.
character icon, and so do you.
Oh, my
Hello,
lights are still
Darby.
on. Disgusting. The big lights.
I am become Darby.
Darby, destroyer of worlds.
Oh hey, it's Crick now.
Hello.
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 I'm eating, so I'm gonna keep my camera off for a bit.
Okay.
Bro, I want to see you munch down, brother.
No.
Good.
Aren't we still streaming this?
Whenever
Delicious.
whenever you drink water, you need to make a motion like what is it? Like you're it doesn't really work very well for me. But it's like you're just off camera, right? Like you're just barely off camera, like it's like you're holding like a water bottle like this, right?
Yeah.
And then people can imagine that you're like a hamster drinking from
Can I
an
leave this
unplaced water
campaign,
bottle.
actually?
I refuse.
I'd like to leave now. Malvina's gonna jump over
Roll
and
initiative.
die so that I can flee.
All right, roll new character.
Fucking initiative.
No, I'm running. Me, myself, am running.
So yeah, guys.
I am rapidly approaching your location. Start running.
Yeah, feel free to roll some initiative.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Shit be popping off of us.
Yes, a 19 on initiative.
That's
I don't
amazing
even
for
have
you.
like a -1 or something.
All right. 25 to
Does
20.
everyone need to roll
No,
initiative?
it's a 19.
Yes. Yes, you need to roll initiative, you goober.
No.
That's right. Time is being kept track of for you.
Let
So
my poor little baby stay out of this.
25 to 20.
25.
24.
Okay, so Darby's at 25, is that right?
Yes, 25.
Then Zedrak's at 24. 20 to 15. We've got Molag at 19, and then anyone else?
Yep.
18.
Ooh, 18. You guys are rolling fucking crazy. Klaug, what you got?
We're gonna have
7.
awful initiative.
7? Okay,
Oh.
cool.
I'm starting to
When
think
we
Spice
actually
doesn't
need
like
good
me very
ones.
much.
Only the guy who wanted to get off the boat was unprepared for the air genasi busting the door down.
I thought we were leaving.
He had already turned to go.
It makes sense. It makes sense. Okay. Maybe Molag partially anticipated this, but was talking to him at some point, a little bit.
All right, as the door is broken down, you see a horde of little dog-like things. They're like chihuahuas, but whiter and just like way sharper. Almost like leathery skin. They're kind of like little hyena chihuahuas with just like gray leather skin. And they all start rushing out.
Is it almost like they're like, you know how like there's pigs and there's feral pigs, or like pigs versus
Chihuahuas
Boars.
are already feral.
okay okay, but like I don't know, more about the looks, you know, or like pigs versus what's the word, not hogs,
Boar?
boars. Thank you.
Also, Klaug, what's your initiative bonus, or what's your dexterity score?
It's a +2.
What's your dex score?
It's 14.
Okay, you have to have a roll off with these guys.
Oh, lovely.
I got a 17.
I got am I adding my dex to this?
No, it's just a straight roll.
I got a 16.
Oh, rough.
And the air genasi didn't even let Klaug off the boat, and I had said, okay, you know, like you can get off
Absolutely
the boat,
not.
like everyone else is staying.
It's time to go. Darby, as you just crossed the gangplank, you are immediately aware that shit is popping off. You stay ready. and you snap to attention. You see this group of little creatures.
So the air genasi only kicked in one door.
Yeah, there's like a double door, and it just burst one off the hinges.
Okay. I would like to cast Fairy Fire right in front of the door.
Cool. Just on the group. Cool.
Yep.
Okay. And you're not getting any closer, it sounds like?
No.
Cool. So yeah, you're about like 60 feet away right now. I'm going to make some... It's a dex save, correct?
14.
Failure.
Do any non-monster things need to make dex saves for this?
Yeah, the air genasi will.
Okay.
So it's one failure, one success. Another failure. Another success. Another failure. And another success. Okay. So yeah, 3 of these creatures are glowing. The air genasi also failed. All right. Anything else on your turn?
No. That will be everything.
Cool. Yeah, you guys see Darby kind of tromps up and releases what looks like a stream of like aurora borealis, and then the light just swirls all around, and these sparkling stars seem to cling to a few of these creatures. All right. Zedrak, you're up.
Okay. And so there's how many of these little creatures?
You see 6.
6. And is there enough room for me to get within melee range of these creatures?
I mean, considering your melee range, yeah.
Okay. Then Zedrak, upon seeing these creatures, is going to run up and he's going to punch one. And as he's punching down to punch one, he's also going to lift his leg up and as a bonus action, kick another one.
Cool. Make your first attack. Are you attacking one of the glowing ones?
Am I attacking what?
One of the glowing ones.
Yes.
Cool. So then with advantage, you can make your attack.
Nat 20. And a 16. Oh, wait, no, advantage. 17.
Okay. Both those super fucking hit. Roll damage for the first one. Crit damage.
What are your crit rolls again? Times 2 damage?
You roll double the dice.
Roll double the dice. Okay. And do I add my modifier twice?
No.
Okay, so the first one, which crit, is 11 damage.
Okay.
And then the second one is 8 damage.
All right. You guys see, like the crack of a whip, the long arm, just fucking, just like karate chops one of them in half, just killing it instantly, and then your kick sends the other one reeling backwards, heavily injured. Do you want to get within 5 feet of them, or do you want to continue attacking from your range?
I'll continue attacking from my range.
Cool, yeah. See, this guy's got a 10-foot reach on his long-ass arms.
And legs.
Yes. Yeah, he's...
I love bugbears.
Bugbears are creatures... Oh, wait! You have surprise attack.
Oh, right.
You do
So that's
an
another
X
2d6 damage.
for each of them. So the first one got obliterated, because that was an extra 4d6.
Oh, yeah.
So that thing doesn't exist
So that one would have
anymore.
gotten another 11 points of damage.
Okay, so yeah, more than doubling its HP, you just kill it instantly.
And then the other one is 10 damage.
Okay, cool. So, yeah. Zedrak just chops one of them in half and then just kicks one fully across and it just slaps into the wall somewhere under the deck and is gone.
And since I'm not within threatening melee range of any other ones, I'm going to step back.
Cool. You don't have that much movement left.
Right, just enough to like give him something to work with.
Cool. Yeah, you take a
Also, so I'm
Few
not
steps
blocking
back.
the door with my giant ass frame.
yeah. Perhaps
And
not
with that,
as large as someone like Molag, but still wide shoulders and just you kind of just take up more space than you expect.
yeah,
It
I'm like
is-
7.5 feet tall, so it's
Yeah, big guy.
It is a wonder none of us are large.
I know. We got some big boys in this group, and then some very small lads.
right, that ends my turn.
Cool. Molag, it is your turn.
All right. So, how close is the nearest? I don't know what to call them. The nearest dog thing.
I'd say it's within 30 feet.
Within 30 feet. Okay. Is it? Are any of them on? Are any of them within my range? On the deck?
They haven't had
They're
a
on the
turn
deck,
yet,
I
so
mean.
they haven't come out from behind the doors yet.
Okay. Could I get in position to could I get in position that way I could ready an action to shove one off the boat?
They're coming from the center, so they're not going to be like next to the edges.
Okay. All right.
If you want to go
Well,
up
if I
there and just make it, I mean, these things are pretty small. If you roll a good athletics check, I'll let you just, if you just like
Right.
grapple one, you could try and toss one, I guess, or you could just try and murder it.
Yeah, if I grabbed it, I'd have to use another action, right? Or another
Yeah,
attack.
technically, yeah.
Okay. In that case, no. I will go up to the nearest one, and I will bring the Morning Star down on top of it.
All right, make your attack as you.
An 18.
18, that'll certainly hit. Oh, this is with advantage if you're attacking a glowing one.
Attacking a glowing one. Sure, I was attacking a glowing one. Why not?
Sure.
Nice and
Yeah.
highlighted.
18.
Cool.
Okay, so it's 10. Yeah, the highlighted one. 10 piercing damage.
Yeah, you see the spikes just turn this thing into mush. Guys are
How
doing
much is it?
just enough damage to kill these things.
How much does it look like these things weigh?
Not a lot. Like,
Single-digit pounds?
no more than that.
They're at least chuckable.
Yeah, they're definitely chuckable. Maybe
Many
maybe
things are
single-digit.
checkable for me.
I don't know. They're a tiny creature is their classification. So probably quite chuckable.
Okay, so did that with my action. Don't think there's really much to do with my bonus action, and I'm in place to do things in the future. That's my turn.
All right, Malvina.
From. So I don't think I've actually gone over to the other ship.
Correct.
Like, how far am I from all of this that is happening?
You'd be like about 30 feet from Darby. So like maybe about so like 90 feet from the little creatures.
Okay.
Klaug is probably about 60 feet away. What'll it be?
I'm like,
Just gonna stand by and watch.
honestly, for right now, Malvina has just watched like some very efficient murdering.
I seem to be
She's
doing
not
well.
worried.
All right, cool.
If they get too close, she'll be worried. But for now, she's like, just gonna watch.
You don't want to.
Not gonna cause problems.
All right. Next, it is these little creatures' turns. And they are going to get a chomping. Attack against you, Molag. It's a 6 to hit.
Nope, I don't have a -4 in dexterity, and then like no armor, and like yeah, no.
13 to hit, and then oh, this one actually rolled good. It got a 19.
A 19 misses.
Yeah, you guys see it sinks its teeth into Molag, and there is no reaction.
Natural armor, baby.
Oh, and some good.
5 Molag reaction to this. Does not care.
Yeah, you are witnessing the presence of a man with thin so thick that it is as effective as plate armor. And then you see
Nah, fuck
these
that.
3 creatures run out, so you get an opportunity attack, Molag, if you'd like to take it.
Let's do it. These things have done nothing good for me. I guess nothing that negative either, apparently. They deserve death. That sure is what it seems like. I get a 24 to hit.
Jesus Christ, yellow hit.
Alright. That's gonna be 8 damage.
Okay, heavily injured. These things are fairly hardy, but you kind of get it, only kind of hit it on the back as it's going, so it doesn't fully just slam into it. It kind of yips and gets sent away.
It's so small. I have to go from so high up to smash it.
Exactly. The Air Genasi misses with his great sword. One of these little creatures runs up to Klaug. The other one is running towards Darby. And the third one is just running kind of towards the gangplank, I guess. All right. Klaug, your time is now. This little creature's up by you now, yipping at you.
Okay, it didn't attack me.
No, it used its attack on Molag first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
In that case, I'm just going to sort of reach down and press my hand against it, and you're going to hear a sizzling noise. And I need... How does this work again? Oh, there it is. I need to make an attack roll.
All right.
I'm switching up dice, and this dice is already doing better for me. That's going to be a 21 to hit.
Okay. That'll hit. But it's also going to use a reaction, because I believe this is technically a spell.
It is.
So yes, it is going to use a reaction. That's bad.
Something.
You see, as you reach down and kind of start to channel this magic, you see it just kind of shakes and it explodes into just like just blood. But in its place, you see a swarm of these creatures, just a burgeoning. So you can now make the attack against the swarm.
Okay. Is the swarm, like, are each individual member of the swarm proportional to the original?
Yeah.
Gee. Okay. I rolled good damage though. That's it's gonna take 9 acid damage.
Okay, as you sear into it. All right.
Molag is glad that most of the people fighting, it seems, are not magic users so much.
Whatever you mean, everything's so normal.
Magic sucks in this encounter. Come hit this with a thing.
Okay, so you said 9 damage, right?
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, you just like burn through a few. Cool. Let me. Okay. All right. Anything else with your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna try moving away from it. Risk the opportunity attack.
It will take it. Oh.
Good sign.
It's like 21 to hit.
That hits.
All right. Yikes. Okay, this is bad.
Today on The Cards Were Wrong.
Today
The
on they put
cards
the
were
wizard in
so
melee
wrong.
range.
Yeah,
Not even level 2 yet. There's no like defense for me. There's no defense fighting style for me to save you.
Okay. So okay. Math. You take 7 piercing and then 5 force damage.
I'm down.
Guys see Klaug hit the deck as a bunch of these things swarm up on him.
And because
Oh,
I've gone
no.
unconscious, my illusion wears off and I melt into goo.
Is
They
that
killed him
true?
and turned him into goo.
Yeah. No. Oh no.
Does mage armor drop when you go unconscious?
I
Not
doubt
mage
it.
armor.
Or
Disguise self. I
disguise
think.
self?
Let me
I
double
thought
check
so.
that.
Not defense. Earlier.
Oh no, you look different until the spell ends or until you use your action to dismiss it.
Okay. Well, if literally anyone touches you, they'll figure it out. But
Yeah.
If
they'll
anyone
figure
tries
that
to,
something's wrong.
if anyone tries to use medicine on you,
So yeah, you guys see Klaug's disguised self automatically assumes the form of the Family Guy death pose.
we could have. We should have just let him leave.
is
I told him he could
invisibly in
leave.
All right. Darby, shit is popping off.
Yes, it is.
So there's
Am I ready now?
yeah, it's your turn. There's one that's within 30 feet of you, but it's not right up next to you.
And how many of them are there now?
Well, there's 2 just singular ones, and then there's a big ass swarm of them.
Okay.
And the swarm is its like own thing to target.
Or is any of the swarm glowing?
No, they all the ones that were glowing got killed.
Okay, well then I'll cast Fairy Fire again on the swarm.
Okay, the guy within 30 feet of you is gonna. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That'd be an 8.
Okay. You take 1 force damage. As you cast Fairy Fire once again, you see the one that's within 30 feet that's running up towards you, just kind of just discharges some like strange magical energy when you cast your spell. But it's just kind of taps you.
Okay.
Now the swarm is gonna make. You see for whatever, like you watch as your spell goes towards it, and then it's almost like fully like just like redirected away from it.
Okay.
It seems like this concentration of them is just making the magic just go haywire.
Okay.
Anything bonus action?
No, that would be everything.
Cool. Zedrak.
I am going to run up to the swarm in front of our downed wizard,
Yep.
and I'm going to use my action, my bonus action to attack it.
Cool. You run up.
That is a 21
That'll hit.
and a 16.
That'll also hit.
A total of 17 damage with both attacks.
Okay. Give them to me. Give me the damage individually.
The first one was 9 damage, and the second one was 8 damage.
Okay. Yeah, it seems like just via the nature of it being a swarm, your physical attacks don't do that much to it, but this swarm looks greatly diminished now. There's less than half of them alive. And are you getting within 5 feet of this thing, or are you staying at your range?
I'm gonna go to 5 feet to try and pull it away from the wizard.
Cool. Yeah, you get up in the mix with this collection of creatures. All right. Next up, Molag, you're up.
All right, so we have one down person and
Yep.
one injured person.
So
like
likely.
significantly. Okay.
You took
Okay,
1 damage.
Molag. Molag is gonna go up to Klaug
Mm-hmm.
and is gonna use. Okay, hold on. So, from what Molag has observed, the creatures are pretty damaging, right? Like.
When they
Like
hit,
they're
they can
right-
hit pretty hard, yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I do not have the technology to heal him enough, I think, to get past that. So I'm gonna use 1 point of lay on hands
All right.
on Klaug.
As you
which-
reach down, you feel like you kind of reached through him and then touched something wet.
Oh no.
Though you wear gloves, right?
Gloves?
Very important question.
Yeah, that is an important question.
I feel like you do because you wear such heavy cold weather clothing.
Yeah.
You probably like leather gloves.
I mean, like maybe a light. I don't want them to get in the way of.
Yeah, they're not gonna get in the
functioning.
way of anything, but just
Yeah, because it's like he's not they're not like what is it?
they're not mittens. No.
Yeah, they're not
they,
like
they got
thick
fingers. You got
gloves.
fingers. You're good.
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
Sure.
so would it
Yeah.
feel wet? But it would feel squishy, and you like reached through him, and then
Yeah.
you do feel your
Yeah.
healing take purchase though.
That's good. Okay. Seeing that he is coming to consciousness, I believe, I'm gonna shout out not at him specifically. Like I'm gonna look away, right?
Mhm.
Or I'm just gonna shout out in general. Is
Yeah.
the idea? Don't use don't use magic against the creatures.
Just a few people nod.
When I wake up, I go, "Doctor's in."
Yes, the doctor is in.
And it's
Sorry,
funny.
did you go to medical school? No, I didn't think so. I'm in. Let's go.
I
Yeah,
don't need to.
That's how we know he's a
Really?
doctor. It's because he's like, oh, did you go to med school? I don't think so.
I earned my title.
um,
That was my action. That's my turn. Unless.
yeah,
My positioning is that I'm next to the swarm.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then I'm good. Yep.
Yeah, and it's funny. As you healed, you felt his form like reshape to kind of be generally the same shape as the image you see before you. Like it had more give all of a sudden. Like it pushed your hand back a little bit.
I see.
All right, Malvina.
dislikes all of this.
Mm-hmm.
Here's don't use magic. She's like, oh, come on. And she's like, fuck it. She's not gonna move, but she's gonna use her sling and just like lightly aim at one that looks like if she fucks up, she's not gonna hit anyone else.
Sure.
And just, let's go. That's gonna be oh, actually, I should re-roll that. 'Cause it didn't actually roll, it just landed on my keyboard.
Oh.
I should have kept the keyboard roll. That's a nat one.
Nice. Just fully
I'm gonna
just
go with no.
you fully just. It's been a while since you've used the sling, and you go to your patch of rocks and just spill rocks everywhere, and you're like, oh shit.
Did she even remember to pack rocks?
You have no rocks.
I'll find rocks on the boat. It's fine.
Rocks are everywhere. Why would you pack them?
As you look around for
One of the
rocks,
crew members would be like, "Excuse me, do you have any like rocks or nails or something?"
you see turn to phrase, puts his hand over his Scrabble pouch protectively.
You absolutely should pack rocks if you're packing a sling.
Pack rocks if you're packing heat.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like you got a gun, but you need. It's like, oh, they got bullets places, right?
If bullets were just constantly on the ground everywhere, why would you keep them in your pocket? That's
In
taking
America,
up
they
pocket
Yeah,
do.
space.
but yeah, but like not
would you
all
need-
environments have rocks, and also you want good rocks. You don't want to just don't want just any old rocks off the street. What are you doing? There are good rocks for slinging, and there are mediocre and bad rocks for slinging.
Yeah, when
That
it comes
just
to
sounds like
slings,
someone who's
the
a
bigger rocks
bad
are better.
sling user.
Wow.
No,
I
no,
could
no,
use
no,
any
no.
rock
How
to kill
dare.
'em.
How dare? How dare?
All right. Any bonus action you want to use? You do have one bonus action that's not a spell.
Do I?
Yeah.
Better and there was
Yeah.
yeah.
Your
Oh,
primary class
might be.
feature.
Listen.
No. It's pretty up there for bards.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen anyone use it.
Wow.
Are you
Yeah.
sure I should? Like, come on.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not like it has like the name or anything in it.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Underused mechanic. Who uses this?
Yeah.
Exactly.
completely uncritical.
Yeah.
Would you like to use it?
Yeah.
Who would you like to use it on?
Let's give it the Klaug.
Cool.
Klaug,
needs
you
it?
feel inspired. It's
Do
a little
you-
creepy.
Okay.
What are you playing to
Solid.
give it to me?
We're saying.
You don't see Malvina do anything.
Ooh, spooky. But I feel inspired.
Yeah.
Cloud, you feel like you were just on the brink of death, and you feel a surge of energy of like, okay, not dying, we're close, but we're
Until
not
then.
dying.
Like, didn't die, can't kill me.
All
Potentially
right.
psychic bard. I don't like this.
You don't like anything.
I don't like psychic bards.
You don't like anything that's not a paladin.
I don't like psychics. My experience with Warhammer has taught me enough.
What's your problem with Robin? Sidekicks are so fine, guys. All right. Creepy Crawly's turn. All right. Okay. The very injured one's gonna run up to Molag and attempt to attack. Maybe one
Divine
day.
sense does not detect aberrations. Molag cries.
These guys are monstrosities.
Oh no. Okay, well then never mind.
Yeah, they're little goobers. Fully a 6. Just
Oh, that's a hit.
does truly nothing to Molag.
Yeah, maybe I'm somehow reading the dice rules. Every first attack roll against me in a round is a 6.
Yes.
It's 100% true thus far.
I think
It's
Molag
a
could
There's
be
only
class
been-
feature.
Class feature.
Molag could be unconscious right now and be fine. Alright, the swarm is going to attack. It's going to roll randomly to see what's attacking.
Okay.
Not the wizard, not the wizard.
Yeah, I just brought it back.
Yeah, on a 1, it'll attack the wizard. On a 2, Molag. On a 3, Zedrak. Molag, what's up?
All
You-
right.
You are the biggest.
Yeah, it's true. I'm literally the biggest target.
That is a 15, as you see a veritable swarm of these things are trying to bite into you, and you guys see Molag is truly unaffected by things biting into his flesh.
I can't believe we have a literal tank in the party.
Oh, yeah. My man is,
Ways.
in all forms of tankiness, Molag beats everyone.
And he doesn't have armor on, right?
No, none.
Imagine putting plate armor on this dude.
It would do
It
nothing.
would do nothing. It would do. Look,
His
well,
un-
we can talk about it later.
Okay. All right, and then the last one's gonna run up and try and bite Darby. Nat 20.
No!
No!
Man, okay, Molag was just saying pitiful creatures. And then it crits against well,
And
not
then
him.
it goes for Darby's throat.
Wait, I'm pretty sure I got something for this.
Oh, Darby.
you?
Movement. I want to use my reaction.
I think that's only if something has advantage against you. You
Oh,
can
it is
cancel
advantage.
the advantage.
Gosh.
Okay. I'm sorry, my friend.
No.
It was nice knowing you.
Do you have any
Rest
other
in peace,
reactions?
Darby.
Molag he's completely uninjured. He's like pitiful creatures. Darby, well, I guess we'll see the outcome.
Darby will be fine, probably, maybe.
Considering a non-crit took out the wizard,
I mean, he's a wizard.
wizard elf. You got what, 6 hit points?
Me?
Yeah.
10.
Really?
Yeah.
Big wizard. I mean, you see how
I'm a
big this guy is.
wizard. I'm just also still a wizard.
Yes. Okay, that's 6 piercing damage and 4 force damage.
Oh, I'm down.
Oh.
Ugh.
As you see, these little creatures, only a bit smaller than Darby, brutally bites him, and you see Darby falls to the ground. Okay, Klaug, it is your turn.
Lovely. I am no longer near the anything anymore.
I mean, there's a swarm next to you.
Okay, it's still directly next to me.
Yep.
Oh, I guess I got knocked over. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna primal savagery again. Try and sweep my hand through, get as many as I can.
All right.
Not as good a roll as the last one, but that is a math 13 to hit.
Okay, I really hate to do this to you. As you swing down with this arcanely charged acid,
Mm-hmm.
you see
It's the only thing I've got.
this swarm of creatures. You watched earlier as the like Aurora Borealis almost was like deflected away. You feel your acid almost like slip away, and it's going to use spell redirection and cause it to hit Molag, because it was already attacking Molag. So roll your damage, Klaug.
Okay. Go for low. Okay, yeah. Only 3.
Okay, Molag, you take 3 acid damage.
Okay, and so there was there an attack roll against me, or was it?
No.
Okay,
Ah,
3
sorry
damage.
about that.
Alright. It's like, what did I say?
You distracted me by not referring to me by my title that I earned in college.
That's your fault.
College to university.
Yes.
I did both.
Don't make me bring back. I mean, you wouldn't even know what I'm talking about. Don't make me bring back the little. Like, you owe me a
Oh,
debt.
God.
Don't make me.
Don't bring
like,
Joe into this.
Don't make me
Greatest
bring
character,
Joe.
All right. Okay. That was Klaug's epic turn. Okay, and actually, Erginus is gonna run over, take a hit on the swarm. Hey, he actually hit.
He's here, isn't he?
Yep, definitely remembered he was here. Does some good damage to the swarm. Degree sword attack. All right, Darby, you're up. Make a death saving throw, my friend. You are muted, by the way.
Is Darby still on the plank? He's still muted also.
No, he got past the plank, so he's like on. the
Okay.
plank.
I rolled a 2.
Okay, so that's one failure. Not good. All right, Zedrak.
Okay, I am going to make my first attack against the swarm.
All right,
22 to hit,
that'll hit.
8 damage.
You finish off the last of these creatures. And the
Great.
swarm is gone.
Now I'm going to move over to the swarm next to Darby.
There's not a. Darby just has one full health one next to Darby, and there's one injured one next to Molag.
Gotcha. Then I'm going to move over to Darby and attack that with my bonus action.
Cool. Take a swing.
18 to hit.
That'll hit.
7 damage.
All right. Gravely injured as you knock it off.
I don't
Darby.
want to step. I want to step in 5 feet to try and threaten it away from
Cool.
Darby.
Yeah. All right. Molag, you're up. Took a little damage, but you still have more health than the rest of the party, so you're probably fine.
Yeah, it's okay. I can take it. I can take it. Doesn't seem like people are gonna like shoot anything from the boat to, or well, at this point to like kill something. Like if I put it in the water, because I probably could just like grab one and then move and then just drop it off the boat.
You could do
But
that.
no, I'm going to finish off. Is it the one that I hit before? Is that the weakened one next to me?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna finish it off.
Cool. Make your attack.
$14,
That'll hit.
5 damage.
Well enough to just finish squishing this creature. Really got to bend
Alright.
over, test your flexibility to hit these things.
Yeah,
Crouch
every
down.
time. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, every time I crouch,
Yeah.
just maybe, yeah. Look, I mean, imagine how long. I mean, the Morning Star is like it's built for me. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty big sized morning star.
So like, at least that helps.
Yeah,
with
you got
the
some reach on it.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Now I'm gonna move towards the next,
Cool.
or the last,
Yeah, the last one.
creature. I'll be as close as possible.
Malvina, you're up.
Has she found a rock?
So someone gave you a rock, yeah.
She's going to very pitifully try to hit one.
All right, let's see it.
Well.
That hits.
Hey!
If you steal the kill, that would be hilarious.
That would
Get
be
the
very
final
funny.
kill, I believe.
Wrong dice. Come here. That is a whole 4 damage.
See you very pitifully whip your sling around and throw a rock. And Zedrak and Molag, as you are descending on this thing, you see a rock just kind of bonk it in the head and it falls over dead.
Zedrak is going to look over and give a double thumbs up.
Yeah, look, it hit. So, good shot.
Malvina's like trying to like stick like a thumbs up over the top of the railing, which is probably taller than she is.
How did you make the shot? Did you jump?
Through the rail.
Trebuchet. It's all about the arc.
That was the last one?
That was the last one. Darby
Alright,
is still unconscious.
Let's help Darby up.
Alright, who wants to do something to help Darby up?
I have a decent medicine check. I can stabilize him.
I will say
Does anyone-
Klaug's
Yes?
turn comes up before Darby's.
True.
Well, I was gonna say,
Doctor.
does anyone have healing magic here besides me?
Does anyone hear a doctor?
No, I specifically did not ask that. We need better than that.
Better than
Since
a
my
medical
turn happens
doctor.
first, I'm gonna go over and do a medicine check and try to
Cool.
stabilize.
Do a
I mean, you
medicine
might as
check.
well. You might as well. I'm not against it.
I'll go ahead and help out and be your nurse for this
Yeah.
procedure.
Alright, I'll roll with advantage.
Well, you can't do that. We're in turnover
Yeah, I
still.
don't think
That's how the help action works. It's the friggin' help action.
Yeah, but he hasn't had a turn yet, so
Oh, that's true.
Are we
Never
still in
mind.
initiative?
yeah, well, just until Darby gets stabilized.
I'll take the first roll then. In that case, that is a 16.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, and it's also like, no, he doesn't need a nurse. Why are we doing surgery on him? He had like bit ones. Did he need to be amputated?
I'm a moral support nurse.
The
Alright.
double thumbs up.
Darby, you're stabilized and your appendix is removed.
Oh,
You
Someone
needed it
bring him
taken
up.
out.
I've done my job. And I'm gonna I'm gonna immediately try and go back to my barrel.
Okay.
Just sort of not like
Traumatized.
quickly, but just sort of like leaving so that hopefully nobody will notice me.
Yeah.
Alright, you're patched up, bye.
Someone heal Darby at all to get him back up, or you just pick him up and.
I'll just pick him up.
Okay.
Unless you...
Well, I'm gonna wait to see
Unless
if
you-
anybody else has a reaction about healing magic. Because I asked aloud. Does anybody?
I'll at least carry him back over.
Yeah, that's good.
No one else is speaking up unless.
No, hold on. I'm saying this like to.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
said this loud enough. I wanted people on the. On
Yeah,
the
yeah.
boat.
Everyone on the other, no one else on the other ship seems to have healing magic. Like they probably have a surgeon, but
Bummer. Okay, all right. I'm gonna follow Zedrak and it's like, all right. Gonna tap. You know, give a good old tap to Darby.
cool.
1 HP.
All right. Darby,
Someone else can prescribe him more medicine.
you awaken.
Zedrak is carrying you bridal style, and he's looking at you like, are you okay?
Darby loves you.
What did he say?
Darby loves you. Thank you.
You're welcome. He's got 2 7+ foot tall.
Two huge
men
men around
riding.
Darby. Darby's living the dream.
Darby's like, I've had several dreams that started this way.
God, I wish that were me.
Yeah, so I guess I'll,
Yeah,
set
yeah.
you on the ground so you can stand up. Are you good to walk?
No.
Or I'll carry you back to your hammock then. And
No,
then I'll
that's
pick you back up bridal style and start carrying you below deck.
I don't think that's true.
If he doesn't want to walk, I'll carry him down.
Okay. My healing should be fine.
He's like, but my healing.
I'll walk by the captain or whoever's in charge at this point and be like,
Yeah, it'd be the little goblin fellow, Vogie.
yeah, I'll walk by him and be like, oh, bad.
You all right? Cool.
We're fine.
No, hold on. Molag. Okay, hold on. So out of the melee people, there's almost no damage sustained. Is that correct?
Pretty much.
Okay. Molag says to the captain right now, I for one am in favor of going back to that boat to kill whatever else is there.
Sure.
I do not feel those things.
Go ahead.
Okay.
So,
All right. So to like Zedrak, if he's above board right now, and then like to the Air Genasi.
You see, now a few more people have woken up. The reason why there wasn't really people helping is because there wasn't, like, it was the kind of switching time. No one was really up.
Too early.
Okay.
Yeah. You see the brass Dragonborn joins you guys.
Great.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Do I see the man who wants vengeance, who I befriended? Do I see him?
Paul?
Paul?
Paul
He sleeps until noon. You're never gonna see him.
No, he gets a clean 8 hours and he went to bed early.
8 hours. Come on.
Okay, if I see Paul, I'm gonna specifically point to him. It's like want
You
vengeance?
don't see him on deck, but you do hear the distant sounds of CrossFit from underneath.
CrossFit.
He's doing CrossFit in the morning.
Okay.
Gotta be like
This
Bryanson.
Sounds of
This guy, if he could,
CrossFit?
would do P90X.
Yeah, well, okay, that's basically what he's doing.
Okay. All right. Hold on. About his armor. Do I think that the armor of Paul would get in the way of him being ready to fight quickly?
No, Paul.
I think we have enough guys. We have like 4 guys.
Yeah, Paul
We
doesn't
can put
really
resources
wear
shit.
armor.
Oh, doesn't really wear- Okay.
Kind of gets in
whatever.
the
I'm
way
gonna get.
of like the brooding and such.
I'm gonna try and direct his anguish to better things, like getting
Okay.
vengeance for these.
Make a persuasion
we'll-
check.
While you're doing
Okay.
that, I'm gonna put Darby back in his hammock.
Okay.
Well, thank you.
That's Pat.
He's so Irish. I love him. Look at this little lad.
Okay, I'm not making the persuasion check yet about Paul because
Yeah.
while I'm on deck, I'm gonna say, in 10 minutes, I'm going to go back onto that boat, and I'm gesturing.
10
you
minutes?
know.
So Vogie's like, can I make it like 5? 4,
Okay,
3,
in
or like 1 or
in
so?
5 minutes. So whoever is joining me, and like for example, I give a nod to like the Air Genasi, be ready by then, when I'm going below deck, to go talk to Mr. CrossFit.
Okay, cool.
I roll persuasion to try and tell. Basically, what I try and tell him is, you want vengeance? There are many people to get vengeance for on that boat. I guess you don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna explain a bit to him.
Yeah, go ahead. Make your persuasion check.
It's a 10.
It's a 10. It's fucking. You see, the thing about vengeance is one must stay consistent in their workout routine.
No, it will be good training.
I gotta get these sit-ups in, man. I'm telling you. Then he opens up a pouch of powder and just.
Oh man. Okay.
He's had how
Alright,
much
we'll-
protein? How much
we'll talk
protein
later.
powder did he have to pack in order to have enough for this entire voyage?
He only packs protein powder.
those are his rations.
I'm starting to think this guy doesn't actually know how to fight.
No, he's. I mean, yeah, it's possible.
He's got a lot of scars and he's alive, so, seemingly he's seen combat.
Or he's fallen down a lot.
Theoretically.
True.
Okay, well, I don't think there's any. Hold on. I guess anyone else that looks like they have combat prowess, he's gonna try and just at least make them aware of the situation, and he's going to inform them, "Hey, I'm going over there," and however many minutes are left at the time. And if anyone else joins, that's great. Otherwise, I am
Cool.
like waiting near the
Yeah.
gangplank or what have you.
So yeah, people that join is the brass dragonborn and the halfling in plate armor. Air Genasi's already there. Yeah, that'd be it.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna try and because like I have some spare time, I guess. I'm gonna try and give them a very quick, inspirational speech.
All right.
It's like you are good men, and you know what? I'll even use the same point that I was making before about like we are going to get vengeance for the people who died on that boat, that kind of thing.
All right. Yeah. Make a performance check.
Please, may it be persuasion, or may I be considered to have proficiency in the performance or advantage or something?
No.
Oh, it's an 18.
Hey,
It's an
see, you don't need
18.
it. Yeah, you're getting people pumped. They're ready to go.
All right.
So yeah, you guys cross over and you start to investigate the boat. You guys find no more combatants. Down underneath, a lot of dead, mostly eaten bodies,
Gross.
chewed up by those little creatures. Find a bunch of cages that look like they were broken. And then besides that, you find what is identified as some illegal substances, some contraband.
How illegal?
Not crazy, but you know.
How dangerous is it?
It's weed.
A little worse than weed, but not anything. It would be like on the level of
Cocaine.
Illegal Adderall.
It's similar to that, maybe like on similar level of like shrooms and that kind of thing.
Interesting.
But yeah, you guys investigate. You guys do not take the contraband.
Sure.
Because that's a bad idea going to Katataruksen.
Yeah, they might know.
Yeah, basically. Malvina, as people are going on the other ship and searching and stuff, someone kind of comes up to you from behind and like they kind of crouch down to get more on your level, even though they're not that tall. You see the woman, the incredibly pale woman,
Yeah.
crouches before you with the kind of almost like stars under their skin. Eyes the color of galaxies. Faint little halo above their head. They say, "You there. I was called to this boat for a reason. I felt something from you a moment ago. Interesting kind of energy. I believe I am connected to you as you are connected to others."
Rook is looking pretty white right now.
Yeah,
That's
they're
so white.
about as
I know.
white as Rook.
I know.
Almost that white.
This is better than it normally is. This is with the brightness on my screens all the way down.
Wow.
Maybe it's the contrast, the darkness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rook turns on their webcam and just flashbangs the entire stream.
I can turn the big lights on. Don't try me. They're bad. Malvina's going to very politely turn to this lady.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, most people just call it magic. I don't know anything that you're talking about.
That's the thing about faith. It's not about knowing. It's about believing. They have like not blinked. They're staring fucking holes
Yeah.
into you.
Well, I'm glad that you have such a strong source of faith in your life. I'm going to go now. And she's gonna kind of like try to like shuffle out of this conversation because she doesn't know what's going on.
As you're
And
like,
she's like,
you get out of there, you just hear, "We are connected."
Public transit be like,
really?
Said we didn't take the contraband back to our boat.
No,
no.
the captains would
It's a
not.
joke, but
allow
yeah,
that,
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, Zedrak arrives on deck with his cheek stuck, like, yeah, we didn't find anything.
Jesus. Anyways, you guys can all take a long rest. The next day passes.
Okay. I was needing to sleep for 12 hours anyways.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, Molag crashes out for like a half a day.
I was wondering if I could use some of the additional time that I had from staying up in the night to talk to like one other person and maybe to
Sure.
interact a little more with the Mr. Vengeance.
To Paul Thurman.
Yeah.
I have a feeling how that interaction's gonna go. Not very well.
Maybe I can help him a little.
You can't fix him.
Stop trying to fix him.
But I can fix him. I can. I don't know if I have time for it. But...
Cut off one of your fingers.
Okay, you know what? Here. I'm gonna make my persuasion check, but
Make
we
sure
can
it's on
do.
the
I'll
left
do the
hand.
interaction with Paul first. Oh, it's a 12. Okay.
So what are you trying to get out of Paul now?
I'm not trying to get anything out of him per se. I'm just trying to I'm trying to make sure that he fully comprehends my recommendation about talking to the seers.
No, you're talking to a Redditor. It's gonna. He's
All right.
He's cooked in his belief.
I'm trying to work within his belief system. So, okay, basically what I'm saying is, so about what I was talking about the other day. If you talk to a seer, they might be able to use their extra sense, if you will, to find the person that killed your father.
I see. It's a keen idea, my friend. I will keep an eye out for any of these seers you speak of.
Very good. Hold on. From what I know about Karataruksin, is there like any further recommendation I can make? Because he's like, I'll keep an eye out. Can I say like, oh well, if you actually go to like this building or something like that?
I mean, you don't
like,
know that much about Kataruksin specifically, but you gather that there's a lot of seers just around.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I'm okay. I'll just say, yeah. I'm sure that if you ask around, you will find some seers.
Very well. I will do this thing. I thank you. And then he starts doing burpees.
Why?
You are welcome.
All right.
All right.
During the next lunch period, when I'm out and about again, I'm going to approach Molag.
Okay.
Thank you for allowing me to continue living. I appreciate it, and I apologize for yelling at you, despite the fact that you did not use the title that, admittedly, you did not know, because you did not know me.
I appreciate the apology. Might I ask for an apology about the magic as well?
Yes, I apologize for using the one thing that I am capable of doing in any given situation.
Okay, like looking at him, right?
Mhm.
Does it look like look, if he punches something, is it going to deal any amount of damage?
Probably. He's a big guy.
Okay, all right. Okay, you can do more than you think, at least in a situation, at least in a situation like that. Just punch it. Just like like make a point. Like
I don't think you
or
realize
leave.
that was a punch.
No. Yeah, without magic, like just
No.
like default.
That was
like,
a punch. And then I will grab like a nearby turkey leg off of someone else's plate, and I
Mhm.
will leave.
Okay.
No,
okay.
you just steal someone's lunch.
You know what? It's gonna be your turkey leg.
No.
My turkey. No. Wait. Are you saying Malvina's or Molag?
Malvina.
Or Zedrak, as he just like doesn't even react. He's just like looking sadly at his empty plate. Like,
Sure,
Oh.
I'll take a turkey leg from each of you.
Takes 3 turkey legs.
All right. That's not yours.
Stop!
Oh, yeah, you
you
can have
violated the law.
I guess
I give yours
won't-
back.
I guess I won't eat today.
No, Zedrak.
And poor Zedrak. No, I'll make it. It's like they helped you survive too, although they did not heal you.
See the
I-
pale.
I'll give you that, and I'll put one back on Zedrak. Was I conscious during the stone fling?
Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't remember if I could actually see that or not.
Yeah, you saw that.
Yeah, I'll give the turkey legs back.
Okay.
Sure.
Fine.
All right.
And then I
Zedrak is
go
like,
over to the buffet and grab 3 turkey legs.
Zedrak is
That's
like,
better.
yay.
You watch you grab the 3 turkey legs, and then the pale woman walks up to the thing and says, "Ah, as it was fated," and then just walks off.
All right.
Zedrak is gonna go back to looking sad.
All right. I'll reiterate. I appreciate the apologies. One other thing.
Hmm.
Are you okay after the bite? It was a bite, right, that got him? Yeah.
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 You look and you see no bite wound left on me. I mend fast. I'm cool.
Oh, well, sure. It was just that when I healed you, it was like a part of you wasn't there. I don't know if that was like an effect of the bite.
Zedrak is
No,
just like,
I'm a wizard. I do weird things sometimes.
Does that check out?
you wanna make an insight check?
Zedrak starts sweating.
Make an insight check, Zedrak. Or, Klaug, make
Does that check
a
out?
deception check. So, yeah, Molag, you can make your insight.
Ooh, that's not good.
Oh.
And I've got terrible
We
charisma, so
shall
that's
see.
a 4.
I got a 5. I have a 4 plus 1. I have a 4 plus 1.
The disguise
And
self
I-
is sweating.
And I had a 5 minus 1.
Zedrak over here, like gripping his seat. Like, I don't want to be here
Gripping
for
his
this
turkey leg.
conversation. Actually, you know what? Zedrak just gets up and leaves. He's done.
Man,
You
he's
don't wanna
so
be near this.
anxious. He's so anxious. Okay. So what do I gather from that? It's like, well, I mean.
He
the
seems like he's
wizard-
hiding
wizard-
something from you specifically.
All right, that's enough. I don't need to press him further.
Go ahead.
I'll just say, okay. Enjoy your meal.
Thank you. Enjoy yours.
I nod.
You,
When you bite
Yay.
into your turkey leg, it now tastes slightly citrusy.
I'm gonna take another look at the turkey leg. He's like, did they add citrus to this? Is it like part of like their anti-scurvy program? I like.
Anti-scurvy program.
I,
Oh,
like,
yes,
we're
the
not done this
anti-scurvy
thing for that
initiative.
long. Honestly,
like-
there might very well be such a thing.
There's like a board of regulations that sailors have to abide by of like a certain level of like scurvy. It's like an OSHA violation, but it's more like ocean violation.
Ah.
Hey.
I'm leaving.
Um, yeah, you see around the kind of bone where it picked up, there's no longer any meat around that part of the bone.
Can't believe
Okay.
your lemon flavored slime.
I'll keep a note of that. All right.
Um, and
Jello.
Cloud, before you make it back below deck, or if you're just eating on deck, you're still there. You hear.
No, usually my strategy is to bring the food back to the barrel, dump it in, and then jump in after,
Okay,
and just let gravity do the rest.
nice. You hear turn to phrase say, "What? It's a weird looking bird up there."
I will look up.
You guys see a large black bird.
That reminds me. Did we ever figure out more about the true polymorphed bird?
No.
Okay.
No.
Blackbird.
How big a bird we're talking?
It's always the classic question.
Big for a bird, but not supernaturally big.
Okay, so not like a rock or something.
No.
The Rock. It's so over.
So Jover.
Wait, are we in the middle of the ocean?
Yep.
And
Why is there a bird out here?
Well, okay. We're not like. I mean.
I think at this point you are quite literally in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
I guess a little past the middle.
But
Um,
you know,
does it
like.
actually mean no birds?
I mean, are there islands? Yeah, and it's like, look, it's days of flying, but it's not.
Yeah, but we
Right.
did just encounter a weird bird situation, so I'm gonna try and make
Yeah.
an Arcana check and see
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
is this
yeah.
like another weird bird?
Sure.
That is a 18.
18. Looking at it, there is something weird about this bird, which is that
Weird
it's
about that
it's pitch black, like black as a raven, but it is an albatross.
Hmm.
And it is flying down towards your guys' boat.
Don't tell me this is some sort of like black and white situation where it's like, you know, the one albatross or whatever it originally is, like split apart into like a light side and a dark side, and like you gotta like return them together.
My campaign, no.
Oh no, it's Bird Kingdom Hearts.
What?
How did you get there?
With the light and the
Because they do
dark.
the shadow things.
Yeah. Pretty soon, a shirtless Mickey Mouse is going to show up and derail this entire campaign.
Avatar Book 1 is right there, though.
You
Does
guys.
Molag see this?
Yeah. People have drawn attention. You see the large, the black albatross flying down towards your guys' ship.
I don't think that's a normal bird. And I'm gonna go over to a wall and stand near it so that I'm not near the crowd.
All right. See.
Molag is gonna stay away from, or he's gonna try and be like wherever the bird is gonna land, and he's just gonna have his weapons out. It's like the shield is donned, you know.
All right.
Yeah.
See the bird soaring down. And as it gets just above the deck, see, it changes forms. And you see standing before you a figure just over 6 feet tall, dark, smoky quartz scale of a crystal dragonborn with black robes with silver stars embroidered upon it. Pitch black eyes with horizontal white slits. And that, my friends, is where we will end this session.
Ooh.
Oh no. I was right. The whole light and dark thing. This albatross, it unpolymorphed itself into whatever it originally is, and yada yada.
We're actually fighting the fragmented pieces of a dying god, and we gotta unite them all together.
The god of albatrosses died, and it was split into 1,000 different real albatrosses, and we have to unite them all.
This is all a collectible mission.
Yeah, we're gonna get all 1,400 of those Korok seeds.
The black robes had stars embroidered on it.
Yeah, silver stars.
And you said it was a crystal dragonborn?
Yeah, but strange in that they look like they were like a smoky quartz.
Yeah.
Talk to that Emerald Dragonborn because that immediately was like, hey, wait a minute, he seems familiar.
It's not that guy.
I
Did
have
we
so many questions already.
did we ever find out what the monstrosities were exactly?
Not entirely.
Didn't. Could I have made a check to?
You can make an Arcana
try
check
and-
if you know what they are.
Okay. Let's see. +0. There's a chance. It's a 4.
No. Yeah, we can do more stuff next session.
Yeah.
But anyways, all right. Should I stop the stream here?
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
get us out of
Sounds
here.
good.
Okay.
Bye.